God, my mic isn't on. Okay, hold on. Hold on a second. God damn, that song is a banger, isn't it? Oh, fuck. What a great song. I'm sorry, folks. My mic wasn't on like a total idiot. But anyway, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the 36th edition of the Comicsgate Commandos. Thank you all. Don't laugh at me. Don't laugh at me. Stop it. All right. Well, we're back, ladies and gentlemen. 36th edition here. It's a weird show. It's a special show. I did my damnedest to bring folks on here, and unfortunately, I failed. I have failed you, the chat, and I failed my soldiers. And so you have my apologies. So for tonight, what we're going to do instead of burping on stream, what we're going to do is we're going to go over as many campaigns as we have in Comicsgate this evening. If you're not in Comicsgate, you can go fuck yourself. And like that. So first, let me bring on the co-host who has the most seniority here, the good doctor, Dr. Ben. What's up, doctor?
Another beautiful day. Another beautiful day.
It sure is.
What happened to Liam? Wasn't Liam supposed to come on?
You know,
dropping out on us? What people not?
I misunderstood what he was saying.
I see. Okay.
Chat, is it me who's behind, or is it Dr. Ben who's behind? Somebody's behind. It's probably me. I'm not going to blame Dr. Ben for that. He usually has pretty good internet. But let me know, chat. And so Colonel Carbon is out on a secret mission. He had to use his secret identity, which might become known eventually. He's been kind of softly revealing it. But he's out on a secret mission currently right now, trying to uncover the dirty, dastardly deeds of those who are anti-CG. So he'll be here hopefully sometime later, but we'll see. We don't know what, the mission takes precedence anyway. So Johnny says he's in a biker war. Yeah, he might be. So my next two guests here, I think this is a special evening, ladies and gentlemen. You know that originally we had Johnny was the original general. I was the second general. Dr. Ben's obviously the doctor. He's been here with us the whole time. Carbon is the colonel now. And I, throughout the course of Comicsgate Commandos, have been adding new commandos in. So the first two were Katie Did and B.A. Turner. But I am going to add in, and then we, of course, we had Frederick Guman. I don't know. He's currently in, I think he said Brazil or something. He's in a foreign country. He said he'll pop in, but he's not here at the moment. I added Frederick Guman. And now I think I have two people to add to the Comics Commandos if they'll take the oath. First, because he'll, I go everything off of seniority. So first we have Mr. Self-Destruct, who is actually, ladies and gentlemen, here, and a person, and he's live with the camera and a mic.
Hell.
What's up, Mr. Self-Destruct?
How's my volume?
Say
your
something.
Volume's good. It's a kind of yeah.
It was really low before, but I tried to turn it up, and then I have this other one that I bought. It picks up shit from like 2 rooms away. Picks up shit from outside the house. Crazy powerful.
Oh, like the sounds of motorcycles revving, that kind of thing.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, whatever, man.
Oh my God! Now I've got Katie and Johnny in the chat. Up my case. And ladies and gentlemen, so welcome, Mr. Self-Destruct. It's awesome to have you here, dude. You've been in the chat for since the very beginning, and it's really a pleasure to have you here. So thank you for coming on.
Thank you.
And secondly, ladies and gentlemen, I have another new addition to the Commandos, if he will take the oath, if he will accept it, and that is Aaron from Immortal Rising Comics. What's up, Aaron?
Yeah.
LCG, what's up?
What's up?
Yeah.
I tried to copy your
CG
facial hair.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
I am a handsome man, so I get it. I want to get those that badass mustache that Dr. Ben has.
Cheers.
That son of a bitch is out of control. That's looking great.
Yeah. The old chopper. Yeah.
Only a chosen few can wear it. It's
It's true.
Hey, look, I gotta jump out and jump back in because I'm behind here. But if you guys will agree to it in like a month or so, I'll do the chopper, so we'll all look like Dr. Ben. You guys want to do
Nice.
that?
Yeah.
Let's do it. All right, guys, I'll be right back. Talk amongst yourselves, entertain yourselves.
Right on. What's up, Katie? What's up, Johnny? What's up, TJ? Good to see you guys in the chat. Who else we got? Adam Weber. What up, dude? Sorry, I didn't mean to take over. Yeah, that's a bunch of people.
I
Happy
tried
Wednesday.
to grow my mustache out for like
Jack.
8 months or so,
I'm sorry.
and is my volume okay? I tried to grow my mustache out for about 8 months or so, just straight. Tried to get a Fu Manchu thing going. Didn't really work. But
No, I'm too stringy.
my mustache.
Can't do it. Yeah.
And I have a single white hair. So I'm just like, no, I'm not gonna cut it. I'm gonna look like Aaron,
We'll see. All of this
aspiration.
has been earned. So that's all like different experiences. Carbon's out and drag stinging Eric July. Okay.
And
You have to kind of keep it on the low. So,
Yeah.
he's out.
Wire.
A mystery.
Yeah. I don't know, a special case. It's like a G.I. Joe mission.
Exactly. What's going on with Immortals Rising there, sir?
Well, all right. So my campaign closed. Issue number 2 campaign is done, and I've been going over with my graphic design mentor, Chris Fisk of Infinitel Comics. He's been, teaching me Photoshop and InDesign and all this other stuff. So I've been getting all the files ready. I've talked with the printer, got a price, a quote, and I tonight, earlier before the show, I got a link tree with connecting all my stuff together. I QR coded it and put it on the back of all my comics. So hopefully it'll help, bring people to all of the stuff I'm doing.
it's good because a lot of people don't advertise even their Twitter or anything on.
Right. Yeah. Yeah, and I think I can like add links and stuff like that and change the format and all that stuff of the website without changing the QR code. So, which is important if I'm printing it.
Right.
So, But and also I made I'm going to be selling on eBay. That's the store. And then I'll also have an FMC. It won't have all the bells and whistles. It'll just be like issue 1 and 2. So
What? I wanted the bells and the whistles.
the bells and the whistles. The campaign for my friend.
Shame.
So, and then last but not least, issue 3 has already been started. It's all been sketched out. I got to go back through and make sure it's really what I want to commit to before I unleash Jose on the coloring and the inks and all that stuff. So cooking and getting things done. So crushing, as they say.
Very nice indeed. Well, we're going to talk about you, I think, first. But let me introduce the chat here because I love to do that. I love the chat.
Yeah, we were saying hi earlier.
Yeah, you were. Mr. Self-Destruct here. Here he is in real life. By the way, Mr. Self-Destruct, if you could pump your volume up by approximately, if you're 100% right now, make it like 120, please. And we have Dr. Ben right here. Look, there he is.
Wait a sec. Why isn't it saying? Oh, those are flags. Those are supposed to be flags. Where it says
I think
us.
the emotes are broke.
Some of them work. The top hats work.
Why is the flag broken?
But those flags work.
Oh, it's the fucking commies again. They just can't leave us alone. You know what I mean?
Commie tube.
Oh my god. We got Adam Weber. What's up, Adam Weber? How you doing, man? We got King Scab himself. I'm in bed ready for the smooth tones of Doc Ben to rock me to sleep. By the way, guys, if you have not, I'm gonna share it out later here. But if you didn't watch Johnny Talks Jive number 4, that was I think it was 2 nights ago. Mr. Self-Destruct, you were there. Dude, that was one of his best shows ever. I don't know.
Great.
Like, I loved that. I was like, sometimes I'll like watch people's streams and then switch over to Kings if it's going on against Kings. But no, dude, the whole time I was like, everything is a banger. And there's that one point where he was like, "There's a homeless man from Afghanistan," and I was like, "That's an amazing rhyme! Like, this is fantastic." Johnny can like rhyme like it's nobody's business right off the cuff. Like he doesn't even. It was really cool, and he was adding like the people in the chat. Yeah, the people in the chat. He was like bringing them in and talking about them. Oh, and then at the end, he was like, he was like, "Brim brim, just remember, Matt Barr's an insufferable cunt," and I was like crying.
Do you suppose he like wears the mask all the time, like he sleeps in it and stuff?
I think when he can wear it, he does. I don't think he sleeps in it.
Bet you're right. I get that feeling too.
Yeah, I don't blame him, man. I mean, if I was allowed to wear a mask, I would do it all the time.
Why not? They made us do it there for a while.
Oh yeah. In fact, later in the show, I might put my Deadpool mask on, and because it's a really nice mask, so I want to show you. I want to kind of show off.
Hell yeah.
We got Mr. Self-Destruct with the top hats. Thank you, sir, for the top hats. We got Immortal Rising. What's up, Aaron? Thank you for being here. We have Transylvanian Jack. What's up, dog? How you doing?
TJ.
We have. Oh, by the way, who did this? Oh yeah. So you put the military hats in there. But it's been a long-standing joke that I think they're trees. When I first saw them, I thought they were trees. And so Adam Weber just straight up put trees.
Just trees. Nice.
Awesome. We have Katie Did, ladies and gentlemen. What's up, Katie? You're welcome to come on anytime you want, although I know you got the kiddos, so I know how that goes. We got Amoral Fat 40 Ounce. What's up, dog? It's been a while since you've been here. Maybe a couple weeks or something. Thanks for coming back. We appreciate it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was muted. I'm dumb. Let's see here. They're laughing at me because I was muted. That's understandable.
Yeah.
And then who else do we have here? Oh, so I was talking about the oath you guys are going to have to take here. And Katie Did and Johnny were like, well, Katie's like, "Have I taken the oath?" And Johnny's like, "There's an oath now." Yes, there will be an official oath, and everybody will have to say it eventually. But it's pretty easy. Don't worry. There's nothing crazy. Yeah. And we have, wow, look at this. What's up, Woden Shot? This is a real show now, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, legend in the chat.
Yeah. We had 7 of 9 a different week, and now we've got Woden Shot. So we're officially better than the Slums. That was easy. So let's continue here. Look, I've been slighted by the Slums, okay? Dark Gift said he didn't even know who I was. And that was like, bro, we've been on like 4 streams together. Like, I've had you on my stream like 2 times. That's cold.
He's changed, man.
Yeah, I don't know. He's a nice enough feller. I don't know.
He called Dan Wallace a newbie. It's like,
oh, dude.
You're new.
We're going to talk about that today. And speaking of which, actually, today is not only a promotion, but it's the Detraction show. So if you want to detract, get it all out now, because the guests that we're having on next week, there will be no detraction. There will be no talking about the Rippaverse, none of that shit. And if you do it, I'll fucking kick you. I promise.
What if Horseman is out next week? What if I have my choose a Horseman already?
Don't care.
Stop me.
Don't care. The guest we're gonna have on is like it's a dream of mine to have him on, considering the comic books that are my favorite comic books, and I don't want to, there's a little bit of a connection there, and I don't want to cause any problems. So we're not gonna do that. Thank you, Katie. Please hit the like button, everybody. Share on Twitter if you can.
Hit it.
Oh my God, Johnny, I can't like you if you're King Charles.
King Charles.
That's a problem.
I can tell by the accent.
Somebody screenshot this. Woden Shots at Hill, Comicsgate Commandos. Thank you, Woden Shot.
Oh, yeah.
You made my life here.
Dark Gift smokes too much. He's frazzled like Tommy Chong.
Yep.
Woden Shot is the best of us, says Immortal Fat 40 Ounce. Yes, sir. Here's our other Comicsgate Commando, B.A. Turner. What's up, B.A.? B.A. also has a wife and child. You do have a child, right, B.A.? I'm pretty sure. But anyway, I'm giving you an out for not being here. Yes. Yes.
Yeah. He's almost to like 13K now with his campaign. He's kicking ass.
Yes, sir. And we're going to push that tonight as well. That's a great campaign. I have so much from him, and I owe him a ton of my books because I sent him a bunch of books, but they never got to him.
Oh shit.
And so I owe him, and I fucking just remembered that I need to send all that to him. I'm sorry, BA. I'll send it to you on Friday because I'm off work on Friday. And then we have Chris Fisk. What's up, Chris? How you doing, man? I don't think
What up,
you've
bro?
been here before. Welcome to the Comicsgate Commandos.
That's my my usual co-host before I was doing the Friday nights, Mr. Fisk, and he's also my graphic designer. Actually, I was talking about him earlier. So no, good to see you, dude.
Nice to see you, Chris. Thanks for coming on, man. I appreciate it. Katie says, "I with you, Patrick. I plan to have those guests and feel the same way." Katie, okay, look, I know you can't say certain words in real life, but you can type them out, right? I mean, you can, do a little typing. By the way, I thought of you, Katie, earlier today because I saw somebody with a campaign called, and I mean this, it was called Ominous, and it was spelled a funny way other than the regular word ominous. And I was like, I'd love to just hear what Katie says about this.
Try to pronounce it.
Yes. Yep, he's watching him now. Watching. I think he might be talking. What?
Child. His child.
Oh, right.
He's watching his children.
Makes sense. Yes.
They don't.
Damn post office. Yeah, dude, I got you. I'm gonna send that stuff to you before you back this campaign because I owe it to you, and I've been dragging my feet. Okay. All right. We got the chat, folks. So let's there's a little bit of what's the word? Fuck me. It's been a long day at work. Not delay, echo. So somebody's got an echo. But maybe I'm just talking too loud. Anyway, let's get into it, shall we, ladies and gentlemen?
Sounds good to me.
Aaron, do you wanna scroll through your YouTube page, or would you rather me do it? It's up to you.
You don't even have to scroll through it. It's all good. Actually, yeah, you can. That's fine. You can play my I have a little intro trailer that's hilarious. I made about, I don't know, a little over a year ago. Before it got cool to shit on the zeros, I was already about it. So I'm just gonna go ahead and drop my rep right there. Go ahead. Yeah, play that.
Sounds good.
The Western world is in ruin and ready to collapse. The so-called resistance leaders, they rage bait the slaves, pushing their own demise. Stay angry indeed. Black pills of despair rain from the sky. No one can stop the fall. No one can stop Black Chad, demon of despair.
Stop putting your emotion into it.
Wait,
we need to look for alternatives.
what's this?
For solutions. We can't just, give in to despair and this program demoralization of the West. Come on, guys.
What? You're not full of rage or despair? Fine. I will imprison you in an astral dungeon and keep you away from the others. No one will hear about your alternatives or your solutions. Your silly indie brands. No one cares. The despair programming must continue.
What?
Welcome to Forever, nerd.
You haven't won, Black Chad.
Oh, yeah?
I'll talk to and review every indie creator I can. And we'll fight against your despair.
Even the bad ones?
Yes, even the bad ones.
Oh.
You don't get it. I'm not trapped in here with you. You're trapped in here with me.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Now on with the show.
Oh, dude.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah. That was awesome.
Thank you. Yeah.
That was
People didn't
great.
know about it. But yeah, so now recently I've been doing I've teamed up with Mad Ruth and Jason Sandberg, and we do Friday nights. So every Friday at 10 Eastern, it's kind of like a late night show where we talk about 3 different articles from the news, make a bunch of jokes and stuff, and then the second half of the show, or the last half hour, we get to talk with, like promote who's ever on that time. And it's cool because like the viewers get to see the guests interact, make jokes with us, and see their personality instead of just, okay, here's my pitch and this is what's going on.
Yeah.
because it gets old. So we'd like to keep it loose and have a lot of fun.
Dude, that's awesome. And I'll be on that show pretty soon here. What was the day that we decided?
I think you're gonna stop in for the. We're doing I think like a end of the year kind of Christmas thing on the 27th. I think it is. So hopefully we're gonna have just a rotating shift of guests come in and say hi and catch up with them and stuff like that. So, but this week we've got Justin Belmont pushing pencils down, so that'll be fun.
That's a nice sentence there. Pushing pencils down.
Yeah. Yeah, Justin's he's a funny guy. He's cool to hang out with, so it'll be nice. It'd be nice to catch up with him, especially because his campaign's kicking some ass. So that's good.
It really is, and it's almost exclusively due to the efforts of it is exclusively due to the efforts of Comicsgate, but particularly Katie did. So
yeah, for real. Yeah, she's giving it a good push, and it looks fun as hell. So it's poking fun at everybody, and I don't know. I think it's great satire.
Everybody besides Matt Barr, it seems.
Yeah, I said important. It's important. Just kidding. Oh God, here we go. Toxic Matt Barr.
No. I mean, it's one of those things, dude. It's one of those things where, like, when somebody egregiously stupid wants to come after you, you should take great joy in it because it'll be easy pickings. You know what I mean? Easy pickings.
And constantly as well.
Such a character. I don't know. Good for him, I guess.
Why would somebody launch on Katie Did's channel? Why? Like about 4 or 5 people with no cameras on, just throwing a fit. Why? And then they're like, these fucking just start flipping out, and it's like, well, why would anybody launch on yours?
Yeah.
Why would anybody want to promote on yours when you're just
like,
I don't know, flipping out?
It's constant grumble Gus, right? Like, I don't like grumble Gus channels. Like, I don't want to listen to like the whole the Black Chad. Everybody wants to be in despair and upset, and I don't like this, and it's all polarity and all this other shit. Let's just have a goddamn good time. Let's talk about the good stuff and get out of this funk. Otherwise, they win, dude. Everybody, all the bad guys win. So I don't know. I find all that stuff really boring.
Yeah. For a while there, when COVID was in the midst of COVID, there was something, there was like a release to it, something nice about cathartic about hearing other people, be upset with the same things that I was upset with. But then it got to a point, like, I think it was for me, the noticing was Rings of Power. Once Rings of Power came out, like, cause for me, it was like, oh, this isn't Tolkien. So fuck it. Like, I don't even care. Like, I'm not even going to look at it. And they were like, no, Rings of Power is like, we got to talk about this all the time. It's like, I know it's shit. You don't have to say it for an hour every week.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I got burned out when Kathleen Kennedy never got fired. I was like, I thought you guys said that she was going to get fired.
She's getting fired this week.
6 months ago. Like, no, wait, Jon Favreau is going to save Star Wars. And then he, no, he didn't. So I don't know, whatever.
Crazy stuff, but they make money doing it, so they must be doing something right? I mean, they're making money doing it. BA says zeroism is a growing disease in the indie space. Yes, it is.
Yeah.
Yes, it is. Johnny says brilliant editing in regards to your intro video.
Hell yeah, thanks, Johnny.
Yeah,
I appreciate it.
It really was. Like, that was a fantastic video, honestly. Very, very funny.
A lot of character in it too.
Even the bad ones. Yeah.
By the way, BA Justin Belmont will be on DG's show tonight along with Hojo, but it looks like DG is going to talk about Dan.
I mean,
well,
okay.
Blame him for talking about a subject that he was involved with, but like, this is an opportunity for you, DG, on your swiftly dying show as the Comicsgate Commandos replace the slums, to prove everybody wrong and promote Belmont and get his campaign even higher than Katie did. So
and Katie did done.
Katie
done did.
Yeah. Katie done did.
Now, what now did Katie done did do?
Right. That's General Piggy. You see, if this isn't a sign that the slums is dead and the Comicsgate Commandos, it's the day of the Commandos, then this is it right here. General Piggy.
Yeah. Fuck yeah.
Yeah. I'm going to use you, General Piggy, for political clout.
Propaganda.
Right. Obviously, we got Woden shot here. He says, nice. He's talking about your thing there.
Thank you.
Portrait owls, hit the like button, guys.
Yeah,
Yes.
go check out my channel if you like that and all that. Go hit my subscribe button, hit the bell and all that stuff. Make sure that you're a part of it because it's pretty fun. I share as many streams that I'm on as I can. Like when I was doing my campaign tour, I don't know how many additional channels I have on my channel as well. So you might see some indie promoters that you hadn't heard of before.
Yeah. I totally embarrassed myself by not having been subscribed earlier.
Oh, that's awesome. I'm like 10 away from 400. So any help I can get, I appreciate. Even if you don't watch me, go sub me.
Yeah, Commandos, let's get it going. Everybody, oh, look, we got here. Hold on. But real quick, everybody go, please subscribe to Immortal Rising Comic Book. As you can see here, look, you'll subscribe, like watch, I'm going to unsubscribe here just so you can see what I'm talking about. You subscribe, but the bell is unfilled. You got to click this down. You got to click all to get the notifications as well as the subscription. So please go do that. Ladies and gentlemen, let me introduce one of the Comicsgate Commandos, Frederick Guman. What's up, Frederick?
Hey, everybody, coming to you live from El Zonte Bitcoin Beach in El Salvador. How's everybody doing tonight?
Nice.
Good. How are you?
I'm fucking great, man. Sorry I'm late. I was driving across the country on my way here.
It's okay. There's a bit of a ocean noise behind you, it seems like.
There we go.
Yeah, that's probably the ocean.
Is it a wind tunnel?
Checks out. Yeah.
I woke up this morning and I saw people surfing just outside my window. It's incredible.
Nice. Very cool, dude. El Salvador. That sounds like a lot of fun.
Yeah.
So, ladies in the chat, this means that Frederick is fucking loaded because he's in El Salvador for a Bitcoin convention. Come on.
Oh, damn.
Oh, that's the time for it. Hell yeah.
That's right. We got Adopting Bitcoin that's coming up this weekend. I got two pieces of, 2 pages from my comic book that are going to be on sale. I got one that's being auctioned off from zero and another that's for sale for a fixed price there.
Very cool.
Nice indeed.
It's nice to see a commando on a mission in El Salvador. Very nice to see.
Yeah, man. Fix the money, fix the world.
That's
hell yeah.
Right.
I'm assuming you're a whole coiner.
I lost all my Bitcoin in a boating accident, actually.
Fair enough, Commando.
Hi, Justin Trudeau.
Fair enough.
Amazing.
It's a nice
Oh,
boat.
man. Thanks for coming on, Frederick. That's awesome.
My pleasure, as always. Sorry I'm late.
No, you're okay. BA says, yeah, Katie, I bet money that they will pull up my interaction with the Lazmat and talk shit. No shocker. Well, BA, we were going to pull up your interaction with the Lazmat as well.
Boom.
So we got a whole list of things we're going to do today.
Yeah.
And we'll let the chat decide what we do first. But,
some intelligence from the field, you know?
That's right. It's nice to see more meta in CG. Thank you, Johnny. So yeah, good on you, Katie, for promoting Belmont. He really, literally, he wouldn't be anywhere close to where he's at right now without your support. And people don't, they can talk all the shit they want to talk about what kinds of things you're into or what you like or whatever. But when it came to walking the walk of promoting independent comic book creators, you walked the walk while they got all butthurt and did not. So kind of shows you folks what is really important to these people. Anti-CG folks are ass mad about all of us. Lol. They're mostly mad about you guys. They don't even know who the fuck I am. I host this show for all of anti-CG's biggest enemies. You guys are all the real soldiers here, So it's fun. It's fun to have you guys who do all the real work on here.
If you just say I love CG or I'm pro CG, whatever. These guys, these guys point you out. They have a little list like Eric Julie.
Yeah,
a little list like you're on my shit list now.
I'd love to be.
You said Comicsgate is alive. It's not dead.
Yeah,
that goes against our narrative that we've been trying to.
Well, I mean, Comicsgate they just funded my campaign just a couple of weeks ago, so I mean, I'm all right. I don't know.
Yeah.
Thank you,
I'm
CG, by the way. Thank you, all of you.
Rest in peace,
Like,
alive and well.
all that funding, I'm not just selling it to the people who bought, but I'm also, that gives me enough cash to overstock, right? So then I can go to conventions and sell it there, or I can put it in stores and sell it there. So that's like those backers and these promotion shows are huge for us guys out there. So thank you, all of you.
Yeah.
That's
And
what
and really, that's what it is. That's how you know Comicsgate isn't dead, because there's people like you, Aaron, and people like
Yeah.
Belmont who have their campaigns. I'm not trying to be mean or anything, but you guys aren't as well known as, like Ethan or John or
No.
Shane. And
Completely
so,
understandable.
right. And then you have to, like most of us here, you have to rely upon the community. And it turns out the community came out in spades. And
Well, and the thing is, you have to go where there's an audience who buys. Like, it's nice to have an audience, all that stuff, but you have to be around people who will actually buy the products. And being around the big guys, it's nice because others will see your stuff and be like, oh shit, that looks pretty cool. Let me help them out. Here's 20, 30, 40, whatever they, for some people, $100 is like $10. So,
mhm.
like, you'd be surprised. Bang, there's $500 from being on one show for 2 hours. Awesome.
Yeah.
That's, thank you so
If
much.
somebody buys 10 or 15 copies,
That would be nice. Tell them
Yeah.
about my campaign.
That would be nice. I also have a campaign. 10 or 15 copies.
Yeah.
Guys, guess who my biggest donor, not donor, but my biggest contributor is so far? Take a wild guess. I'll
Your mom.
dox her. Yes, it's my mom.
I was gonna say your mom.
Yes.
Hilarious.
And I'm proud of it, motherfuckers.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
That's good.
Mom, if you're watching, I didn't just say motherfucker. It was a different word. You misheard it.
Yeah. Good
Katie
good
just
on
gave
you.
Johnny a kiss. She's got a husband. Kind of awkward. So
Mhm.
the anti-CG guys
Johnny
are going to
can
be
get in
after
between
that.
the two.
Yeah.
He'll find a
Just-
place.
Whoop. Sidles in there. BA says too many people using the culture war simply as a marketing tactic, usually a big facade. Yes, it
Yeah.
is. For a lot of people. Some people it's not. Some people it is. Like for instance, I want to be so successful in my comic books that I literally put Marvel and DC out of business and then buy them. And it's not because of Marxists. I mean, I do hate Marxism, but I just want to like make the stories good again, Take it back. Take back our beautiful art that's
Yeah.
been,
But can you moonwalk on the graves of
No, I
whatever?
cannot. No, I wish I knew how to dance, but I
Boom,
don't.
boom, boom.
And
White people, am I right?
you're right. No, dude. I'm not white, I'm pink. But
Except for that kid from NSYNC. Who's that dude? Justin Timberlake. That dude, he's like the white Michael Jackson.
it's funny you say that because I work at a car dealership, so I see like thousands of people a week. And
Yeah.
I will tell you, every middle-aged black woman says that I look like Justin Timberlake. Every single one of them. I don't know what
You're
it
gonna
is.
buy a car?
They love me. What can I say? I'm not going to argue with it. General Piggy.
Come here, little white boy. Mwah.
Yeah, that's right. And I like reach behind them and grab their credit card out of their pocket.
Yeah, nothing but giant black titties in the face and credit card out the back.
That's
I like
right.
it.
BA says I'll keep residing in the CG suburbs. That's and Frog Tony coined that, did he not? The CG suburbs.
paving over the
yes.
slum?
That's right. But you can only
I
pave
heard
over the
that echo.
slums if you get rid of the ne'er-do-wells first by employing the crack squad of Comicsgate Commandos.
Hell yeah.
So thank you, Mr. Self-Destruct. Thank you. We'll go over that eventually. I like to go over other people first. Little hell yeah, BA. Even the city of CG isn't bad. It's the swamp you gotta watch. That's right. That's right. She was talking about the swamp the other day, and they, I guess, took it out of context and didn't really, because she was trying to specify.
People who don't like Comicsgate took something out of context? No way.
Yeah, it's wild. It's wild how they do that. Kind of like fighting like leftists.
So
Woden Shot
awesome.
says subbed. Thank you, sir.
I hope that's
appreciate
to
it.
me. Thank you.
I hope it's to me and not to you.
Yeah, either way, we
No,
win.
no, I'm just kidding. I hope he subbed to both of us, and I'm sure it's on your thing, so he subbed to you. That's good. I got to tell myself to shut up a little bit more. Sorry, guys. It's been a weird week, and
Hey, you're the main host. You're fine, dude.
Hey, Frederick. God damn it, Katie. You want me to not make fun of you, but then you do things like this.
Frederick.
Mhm.
Hail, Fred. That's nice. I like the ocean. That's nice. I like the ocean sounds. He's like he's like an on location reporter.
We got boots on the ground in El Salvador, changing the world here.
Yeah,
That's right.
boots on the ground.
Secret mission.
Oh man. Frederick is with it, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know if you've noticed that, but Frederick is fucking with it. He was here last week and the week before that, if I'm not mistaken. Frederick's also got his own comic book about to come out soon. I don't want to... Go ahead, Frederick. You talk about your book.
imakecomics.com will take you to the website, and you can see my art, you can see my socials, and as well as a progress page to tell you where I'm at. Check it out. imakecomics.com.
Frederick, post that to me in the private chat, and
Think
or
it's being
you're a mod too, so you could just post it in the chat, please, or just actually send it to me too. I want to show it. I should. What shit? I got distracted. Another successful coup, says Johnny. Johnny, you know by now, coups are my favorite thing. It was funny. Johnny invited me onto his November the 5th, special British holiday. Do you guys know what that is?
Hell yeah. V
Yeah, I
for
just watched,
Vendetta? Sure.
Yeah, just watched that earlier.
I think the British people might be upset that it's all associated with V for Vendetta, but I'm not. I think it's sick.
That's the book I
yeah.
brought on vacation here, V for Vendetta. I had it for a while, but never read it, so I'm hoping to read it this week.
Oh, dude. V for Vendetta is one of the greatest books.
Oh, look
of
at
all
you.
time.
Shit.
I've got it right here. I got the mask that I wore for a bit. But you can tell that when you're talking through the mask, it's unbearable for the folks at home.
Yeah.
So can't do that.
So I noticed something when I was watching it earlier.
Yeah.
Natalie Portman is being sort of and there's that echo. Sort of prostituted, right, to this preacher. No, bishop, right? You know, some high level, right?
Right. Protestant.
And he's like, oh, you're a little older than I, right? And she gets into this, interesting moment of, with him, and he thinks it's role play, and he's like, oh, I'll show you, how solid my faith is, right? And pin her down, and she's like, no, you don't understand. It's like, what? Wait, Miss Natalie. Her name, by the way, but if you know what I mean. But she's trying to save his life. She's like, no, he's coming for you. He's going to kill you. I unlocked the door. I unlocked the window, and he's coming in through the window. I'm like, what is this? I didn't notice this before. I'm more impressed by the action and everything before that, and plot and everything. But that was a little awkward.
Where she tries to betray him.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
And it's like a light betrayal, but nothing comes of it. But still, you're trying to save this, pedo priest or bishop or whatever, high level dystopian.
Oh, I see what you're saying now. Yeah, interesting. Considering the background of Hollywood there. Frederick, have you seen the movie or finished? Like, have you finished the book yet? I don't want to spoil anything.
I've seen the movie, so I'm pretty familiar with the story, but I've just started the book.
Okay.
You will enjoy, if you like the movie, you will enjoy the book. It's the whole classic, the book is better kind of thing. It's really cool because it expands on it. And I think it's slightly different. I can't remember exactly how. And the art is great. It's really good art out of that.
It looks absolutely fantastic, man. There's a great use of blacks and, the balance of blacks and white in that book.
It's real dark. Yeah.
A lot of silhouettes with that are, a lot of shapes are done with color. And like there's, no contour on some of like her head. See on the left page there at the bottom, the head is contour is not done. It's done with the colors. It's beautiful. Beautiful.
That scene was crazy.
And the starvation lines in the chest too. I saw that right there.
Yeah.
No.
Well, that's why that scene was necessary, I think, is because of that earlier betrayal. He was like, I can't have this happen again. So I've got to make sure. So that's an interesting question. Well, let me catch up with the chat. We can talk about V for Vendetta another day, because we do have other pressing matters to attend to. I do hope Belmont. I do hope he gets more backers as well.
Oh yeah, he's gonna fund.
A toy fanboy says, "Pencils down, bitches." What's up, a toy fanboy? How you doing?
What's up?
This man has been made or woman, I don't know, has been made a moderator in EVS's chat, so you know he's a real player. You know what I'm saying?
Right on.
No spaces. Interesting choice. No, CG is alive and well. That's the thing. They don't understand this. Like, and this is great. What a great segue. Because isn't that one of the lines in V for Vendetta? You can't kill an idea. Like, it's an idea.
Ideas are bulletproof.
Yeah, ideas are bulletproof. And they think that they can kill CG, which is at its core an idea. And they can't, because there will always be people like us on this panel here and others who will have that idea in our mind, and we won't let it die.
Yeah, I find it kind of weird, like they try to differentiate. Oh, this is new, like new metal. Oh, this is new CG, or this is OG CG. It's like, but we're all CG, or how does that work? Because you keep saying CG, but yet you act like you're anti-CG. So I'm a little confused. I don't know. I think we're all in the same community, are we not? Like, I see posts for absolutely no fucking reason because I'm not following the guy. So, but then they'll be all anti-CG and then say, but then I'm OG CG, or it's like, I can't keep up with the differentiate, like, which one is it? I just consider myself Comicsgate. I promote any indies that want to come on and promote their stuff. That's what I'm here for. So, because that's the shit that matters. It's like getting terrorized by anti-CG people is horrible. I know it's happened to me, but it's like, I don't understand why they do it. Like, why take the time to do all that instead of like promoting the things that you do like? They want to get into the mud and fight. I don't know.
Yeah. I think they take the wrong lesson from EVS, like Hollywood takes from Deadpool movies. Hollywood will say, they used a lot of language and a lot of violence, therefore that's the thing that gets people to go into the film. When in reality, they respected the characters and they wrote a good movie, and that's what brought people into the film. And what they mistake for EVS, because what they look at EVS shitting upon Eric July, and they look at that as like, oh, he's just trying to start drama. I don't look at it like that. I look at it as like, there's a fucking poser in the independent comic scene who is essentially not only spitting upon the art form by employing people who do those kinds of 3D assets, that kind of thing, but also not apologizing for having done it. Like, you are spitting upon this beautiful, uniquely American art form. And so when EVS goes against that, I'm like, thank God there's somebody out there who's fighting the good fight against these people who are fucking posers. And so I mean, what they take from that though is, start the drama, get money. That's what they think.
Well, and most of the people that you got the guys that absolutely love Eric July and his brand and all that stuff, and then whatever, and then you also have the people who absolutely hate EVS for whatever list of reasons they have. So and then they just like they combined and they're like, no, everything that is Comicsgate is a lie, and it's this is the real context, and it's gotten, I don't know, it gets old. It's like, you could, like, anytime CG comes up, they have to bring up EVS as well. And there's so many of us out here,
forget these other 60 or 80 people.
Yeah, who are currently promoting.
It's like, no, EVS was late on a book, and he's still late, and his book he's still got his campaign open, and He's not.
Yeah.
He's working on another one. And it's like, well, you know, what does that stem from? You know, psychologically, you can kind of see this stuff. Patrick could tell you, you know, but you know,
Oh
I
yeah.
looked into this stuff a little bit, but like, it's an ego trip in a way. And you know, you go in these you know, fellowship chats or whatever, and anything you mention Comicsgate ever, it's like, Ethan, fuck EVS. I was like, oh, okay, and that was before Trashcast even. I was like, okay, you know, why? I was like, we're not going to talk about that, guys. Like, oh, okay.
It's an awkward.
Like, so what are you guys promoting?
Well, like I'll get shit on. I'll get shit on. We'll be like, oh, that's the guy that told Eric July no for his money or whatever. But it's like they completely skip over the fact that he was attacking indie creator. He was specifically out of context attacking B.A. Turner, you know?
Oh, yeah.
And then the fact that I triggered him is the only reason that anybody knows who I am. But it's like, that's not the whole original point. The original point was that he was attacking small indie guys. And now you're going to defend him and say, no, you're the asshole. It's like, fuck you, dude. Like, the dude has like 250,000 followers on Twitter or YouTube or whatever it is. You know, he has 20 years of being an indie creator of whatever music and whatever else he did. And but yeah, he's going to cherry pick and I'm glad that he doesn't, you know, from what I muted him a long time ago, but like from what I've seen, he doesn't really attack anybody anymore, which is good. You know, it's like, fine, let your product speak for you. Because, you know, even then it's pretty funny. Like Blood Ruth sounds gross. So, but anyways, sorry.
The way he came, the way EJ like quote unquote funded your campaign on FMC, and the way he talked down to you in such an arrogant way, telling you how to act, like throwing money in your face, you know, telling you change your attitude, man. You know what? That was the beginning of the end for EG for me, to be honest. Like I was like, okay, this guy has got some arrogant attitude. He's had some financial success, and his true colors are being shown now.
Yes, you know, and I mean, if he has, you know, it makes $1 kajillion, good for him. But you know, his personality was on full display, and so I don't really have much time for him anymore. And you know, I'm like, I don't know. If his products are so roundly, you know, disliked and all that stuff, I'm not going to get into it. I'm not interested overall. So,
you know, it's funny. I keep forgetting, Aaron, that was you. I like it for some reason. It just like it doesn't stick in my brain. But now,
I also didn't push it. I didn't push for a lot unless people brought it up, especially when I was doing my campaign, then people would bring it up and stuff like that. But you know, I'm not out here. That's not why I did it. You know, I didn't do it to get a name for, to me, Eric July has always just kind of been a dude on the internet. You know, I remember because libertarian circles like backwards and all that other shit. And so I thought this was just another thing that he was kind of doing. I was like, oh, that's cool. Good for him. But, you know, and then I see him attacking people. It's like, fuck you, man. Fuck you. How about that?
Wait, I'm sorry. What's going on with you two up there? Are you guys like flexing with how much fucking cash you have on hand? What's going on up there?
Like money bags.
Yeah.
Just keep quiet about the money.
Yeah. Okay. But seriously, Aaron, that was like, and to echo Frederick here, that was, I mean, like, there was already the inability. If I'm not mistaken, there was the inability to take criticism first, but then there was that. Let me see what he's got here.
Make Mr. Self-Destruct big. Yeah,
pull it back a little bit. Is that a real $100 bill?
Yeah. Did you see that?
Wow.
You know where it says "In God We Trust"? Well, you know, wait.
They should just replace it with "In Baphomet We Trust" as more.
Yeah, but Patrick, dollars aren't real, you know.
Yeah, not monopoly.
Money's not real. Oh my god. Oh, that's real. Yeah. Wow, you're a fucking player, dude. Look at that shit. Wow.
I got more.
Damn.
Just cash that check, yo.
Oh
I was
my
thinking
god.
about like what can I do with these? I could be an agent of chaos.
Mhm.
You know what you
Yeah,
could
just
do? How many of those did you
drop
have?
these
Like
here,
8?
man.
You could buy
Oh, I have a lot
80
more.
copies of Phenomenal Tales #1 Minotaur, which is now found in my comic book. I'm just kidding.
Fuck yeah.
You did realize they're fake, right?
I did not.
In prop we trust.
Oh, okay. That was blurred out when you held it up originally.
Yes. I don't know. Shitty camera.
Oh God, this is
No, I have $30,000 here. Look. There's a stack.
what? Okay, wait a minute. It's one thing to have, a stack of 100s out there to flex. It's another thing to have a stack of fake hundreds. Like, why do you have a stack of fake $100 bills?
I
Yeah.
saw it on one of these stupid YouTube videos. Some crackhead looking guy was trying to pass it off in the store, and the guy behind the counter started laughing, and he's like, "Hold up, bro, I'm gonna have to examine this." And he's looking at it, he's laughing. In prop we trust. Right the fuck up. I'm like, where can I get these? Amazon. I'm like, shit, I need these before Commandos. Let me get them here right now.
Make it rain.
Oh, man.
I always just have stacks of money sitting by me. So
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
That's $1,000 right there.
I have negative $11 in my bank account till Friday after I bought
Whoops.
this beer. So let's go. Let's fucking go. I got some chats that I want to go over though real quick because I have not introduced these people to the chat yet. We got Catalyst Vault. He says, "Hail CG Commandos." What's up, Catalyst
What's up?
Vault? Thank you for being here, man. I appreciate it. We have JJ Jaja Trujillo, and he
Yeah.
says, "Hail Commandos." JJ, I
What
was
up,
on JJ's
JJ?
show last night, and it was a great time. The 2 hours that we were on together just flew by. A lot of detraction, talking about my comic book. It was a good time. It was a fun time. Thank you for having me on, JJ.
Right on.
JJ's in the running for the he's in the boot camp right now for the next
Yeah.
Comicsgate Commando. So we'll see, but he's got to come on the show a few more times. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Now we have 7 of 9. I like slumming it every now and then, he says.
Look at that. What's
I don't
up, 7
blame
and
you.
9?
Yeah. We all dip in every once in a while to see, because I don't know about you guys, but I still think Dark Gift is, for the most part, a reasonable individual who does get caught. Like he doesn't have opinions on certain subjects that people want him to have opinions on. That's kind of how I feel about him. So, I like DG. I do, and I hope that.
But who are you?
Right. Some guy Patrick. But
I don't know. He dresses up in green sometimes.
right.
He has a show, I guess.
Right. Oh my God. But anyway,
the company
it's like-
he keeps are retards.
that's what I'm saying. Like, I hope he gets out of that, because the people that he's around, and you know how your parents always told you when you were a kid, like, the people you hang out with is who you're going to become. And you're like, Mom and Dad, you don't know shit. And then you get
You weren't
older, you're
wrong.
like, oh, fuck. So,
Yeah. Now that I've had, I have kids. Yes, exactly. It's those influences. That's one of the reasons I homeschool my 2 youngest. So
oh, fuck yeah,
You know?
dude. Awesome.
I really think it's the only way to do it from here out. It's
Yeah.
the age
Yeah.
of information, man.
It
Like
is.
you don't
Now
have
on.
to defer to a teacher as much. Like you can hire one, like really cheaply too.
Yeah.
And I don't know. It's an old model, but I won't get into that.
Prussian
No,
model.
dude. I mean, you can get into it anytime you
Exactly.
want. Because actually, I was homeschooled. So
There we go.
I was
Yes.
homeschooled till high school. So and then I went to high school, an
That
all
explains
boys
a lot,
Catholic high
Patrick.
school, and then right. But seriously, like,
I went to
homeschooling
Catholic school
is
for 1 year, by the way.
really. Did you like it? You got kicked out. You got rapped on the knuckles, didn't you?
Yeah. Told him no.
Mm-hmm.
I was in with the bad crowd.
You surrounded yourself with bad people like DG.
Yep.
Gotcha.
That's where they were.
Yeah.
So it's like, hey, you want to do this? Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
Crack
and then
cocaine?
I'm like, I don't remember those 4 months.
I'm not going to be 8 forever.
I was 13. Oh, that was when 9/11 happened.
Oh shit.
And they wheeled
Holy
in
shit.
a TV. One of the big what it called cathode ray TVs.
Mm-hmm.
Wheeled it in to the classroom, and Boom. We
Wil-
saw the
willed
second.
it in.
We saw the second
Loading
plane.
shot.
hit.
Can you spell that out for me?
Willed.
Willed it in.
Willed it.
Sorry, continue, Mr.
Fucker.
Self-destruct.
Willed
No,
it
we saw the
in.
second plane hit, and that's and the teacher's like, "Oh shit," just turn it. She's a hot teacher. Probably like
That's what
26
you
years old.
remember.
She's a hot
Yes, I
teacher.
do. Yes, I do.
Yeah.
Oh man, she wears
She was a Van Halen.
stylish dresses.
The personality on this
Like the,
teacher, I'm telling you.
Yeah. So
Great set of personality.
Right.
Uh,
Okay. All right. Let me get back to the chat here, you fucking dogs.
Very
What's
bad.
up, Buzz?
Buzz as if a. Oh, wait a minute. Don't help me.
Uh-oh.
Acevedo. Is it Acevedo?
Acevedo.
Of course, it's Acevedo. Of course. Well, welcome, Edwin Buzz. I'm going to call you Buzz from now on. Even though I don't like the most famous Buzz in the world, because he's a
He's
fucking
super cool.
liar.
You should have him on your show. He's a cool dude.
Come on.
He's into wrestling too.
Oh, sick. That's
Yeah.
very cool. I'd love to have like a martial arts show. That'd be fun. Just when we talk all about martial arts. But Edwin, let me, like, if you have Twitter, hit me up on Twitter so I can follow you and then we can DM and all that. Johnny Scab, in regards to November 5th, he says Catholic Terrorist Day. Yeah, let's go. Look, Johnny, one day you're going to realize that Britain was Catholic before it was Protestant. And your Protestant king, Henry VIII, that son of a bitch, chopped off Thomas More's head and made the Anglican Church in England a fake church. All right. You gotta come. You guys gotta come back to Catholicism, and we'll get rid of all those Muslims in your country. But you have to come back to Catholicism first. Marilyn Cookies, hello, Marilyn. She says, "I heard that Ethan is actually gay. A gay, not gay. It's a gay."
Yeah,
amazing.
I mean, I heard his early work. It's very effeminate. So I don't know. Maybe I don't know.
Dude, I tell you what, he had a gay voice when he first started on the show.
Definitely, yeah.
Johnny says Eric's a racist to whites, light skins, mixed race like me, and Mexicans. He's a race grifter. I wouldn't have believed you until he started talking about white bread motherfuckers. That was when I was like, "What? What'd you say?" Like, wait a minute.
Token's gonna token.
Yeah, dude, it was awkward. It was awkward for everyone.
Yeah.
So let me get back to the current chats because I'm behind now.
I agree with Johnny there.
Not real. Yeah, Johnny's very, yeah.
I guess-
Spoilers, all dollars are fakes. Stop with your Bitcoin propaganda, Frederick.
Oh shit!
Hail,
Never.
What's up, Wrangler?
Is Wrangler with you, Frederick?
No, he's not with me here, but Wrangler is a co-host on my Proof of Comics show on Tuesdays at 8 Eastern Central.
Right on.
Of which, send me a link to your YouTube channel, please, Frederick, while I share.
I think
this.
Wrangler did a review of Immortal Rising 1. That was really fucking cool. I think that's
Really?
the same dude. Yeah, it was really good.
Oh, I'm gonna go watch that.
Is that you, Wrangler? Or you're the one that did that? It was so cool. Sorry, go ahead.
Answer, Wrangler. Was it you? Well, let me catch up with the chat real quick, and then I want to talk to you guys about Frederick's comic book here. DJ's cool, but the company keeps her retards. That's very true. Ola,
I'll be right back.
hail. You're good. DG and I don't agree on a lot of things, but I do respect him because he's done a lot of work for CG over the years. He was willing to sit down and have a private talk with me. He is more of a man than any of them. I would agree with you there.
Yeah.
He really is. And personal minor slights aside, he's a nice guy.
Hang
papa
around
used-
shit, you'll start smelling like shit.
That's not wrong. Not wrong at all. Especially if the shit that you're hanging around lubes themselves up in oil before they come on your show.
We didn't reference.
Katie says, my papa used to say, Patrick, you hang on that. That's right. And he started with a Baptist preacher who traveled around to help rebuild churches. Yes. Very nice. Very nice. That reminds me of my glue sniffing days.
My glue sniffing days.
We're doing worse. than
That
this.
reminds me of my glue sniffing days. Right after I stabbed that guy in the face with a pencil. I've never done the origin of Johnny Scab. I meant to do it like like 20 Comicsgate Commandos ago, Johnny came out with some pictures of the origin of Johnny Scab. I have to do that soon. I will find them. I saved them, but I'll find them and I'll do it for you guys because it's actually quite brilliant. It was pagan before that. See, now the real Johnny comes out. I know, you some bitch. I know. we converted you. You can't go back to paganism, Johnny. I know you want to. I know you want to go back to Druidism, but we'll chop your head off if you do. So only the spirit of the fields. Then you'll die in the fields too. No, I'm just kidding. I'm sorry again.
Perfect.
Put a red cross on me right now. We're starting the fucking the crusades up again, folks. Wilberforce Wooster says, "Greetings, hail Wilberforce." I didn't mean that. I'm not going to chop Johnny's head off. He would kill me in a fight. He's got bricks. I don't have those. And here I am, just a heathen Baptist. Oh my God. Fantastic. Thank you guys. This is old news, but make sure not to waste $8 on Amazing Spider-Man number 60. Not worth 10 cents. Yeah, too late, brother. Everybody's been saying it's so good. And that and the Ultimate Spider-Man. I got both of those, and I was severely disappointed with both of them. I thought that the most recent Ultimate Spider-Man was boring. It was boring, and the art is boring, and the coloring is that modern style of Marvel coloring. You know what it is if you've looked at it enough.
Yeah,
where it's just
like
this
the looks
like
of those.
no, it's like this
There's
like
some good covers. That's about it.
There's some great covers, yeah, but the coloring on the interiors, the art in the interiors is dull. Because everybody's like I think they went too much into we need to have correct anatomy, and it's a what it is like a combination of
we need to shrink their boobs. They need to be correct.
An obsession with real life anatomy plus like a kind of manga style, kind of bleeding in just a little bit, and it makes it so boring, and the coloring is so boring. I'm sounding like Az right now, but it's fucking boring.
It's like it's really flat from what I can tell. So,
but not flat in a nice way, not flat like old, McFarlane Spider-Man. It's like
right, like 80s or something. Yeah,
yeah. That's it's cool. This stuff's like, and I got to be honest too. Anytime there's a character who they call the Green Goblin and it's not Norman Osborn, go fuck yourself. Even Harry. Not okay with it. Harry's a little bitch. Okay.
The art from what I've seen, because I haven't bought a new comic in a while, but some of the newer art looks really like the corporate art that's pushed, and it's like, that's what I mean by flat. Like it doesn't feel like there's any emotion or any inspiration involved. It's just kind of like done. It's like, oh, okay. I don't know. Does not look good to me. That's why I don't buy it.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree. Wilberforce, what happened in because I don't think I read 60 then. If you're saying it's ugly and offensive, I was just bored by the one that I bought. So I don't think I got 60. I might have gotten 59 or something. What happened in that one then? Right, the missus is moaning at me to go to sleep. Good luck, Trop. Look, you tell her that she can, if she wants to talk to us, she can post in the chat herself, okay? If she wants to, I'm just kidding. She's great. Love and peace, Johnny. Have a good night, Johnny. Top hats, everybody. Top hats in the chat, please. Can you put some top hats in the chat for me, please?
Hey, Johnny.
That's a really great little clever little easy song too.
Yeah.
Top hats in the chat.
Top hats in the chat. He didn't feel that great about it. He didn't feel that great about that stream, but I was like, dude, that was one of the best ones you've ever done. Like, I loved that stream. And
that was one of the best ones you've ever done. All your others, I don't know. Right? It just wasn't there.
Everything else was shit, but this one, no, I'm just kidding. But seriously, it was really like he can just sit there and entertain people with the piano for an hour and a half. And it's like, I don't know. Like, I wish I could do that. It's awesome. Here we go. Thank you. Let me bring that. Okay. Oh, all right. Let me get back to the subject here. So Frederick is Dude, Frederick's internet's amazing
Oceanside.
for him being
That's brilliant.
over in El Salvador.
Fuck yeah.
That's that Bitcoin money, bro.
Mm-hmm.
His comic book Rattel here. I'm curious to know what this looks like. South Korean to me up here. Is that Korean?
No, this is in Montreal, Quebec, Canada. So
No. I mean the up right next to the R of Rattel. Is that Korean lettering in there?
Oh no, that's Japanese.
Okay, I was close.
Basically, it just says Rattel in Japanese. I thought, I'll give it a cyberpunk edge to it.
Yeah. All right, so you go ahead and talk, and I'll click on things as you speak about them, Frederick.
Right, so Rattel is a character that kind of like wanted to hack the banks one day, and he got caught. He was thrown in jail for 10 years, but he was able to save up Bitcoin before he went to jail. And you may not know this, but you can save Bitcoin in the form of 12 words that you can memorize in your head. So Rattel goes to prison, memorizes those 12 words, and holds on to them for 10 years, is released, and instead of having a corporation like Bruce Wayne, he has a fat stack of U2XO, also known as Bitcoin, which allows him to order his crime-fighting tools off of Silk Road and start crime-fighting against the corrupt government of China.
China.
Is this based in reality?
Yes, this is a true story.
Nice.
I believe it already.
Love it.
God, what was the story about Bitcoin before? It was years back. I saw a story. It's oh shit, I love that. Akira.
Well, Bitcoin is a superhero story straight off the bat because the creator Satoshi Nakamoto is an alias, and no one ever found out who he was. He was able to maintain his anonymity to this day.
No, I mean the story that in the early days of Bitcoin, it was only worth, whatever much. And some Pizza Hut in some area was taking Bitcoin. Some guy spent
it's Papa John's, but yeah.
So the story is
Bitcoin nowadays into buying one pizza.
Oh, no. Way more than that. He paid 10,000 Bitcoin
10,000.
for 2 pizzas. And a Bitcoin today is $90,000 in USD.
90, wow.
God.
I have some money in somewhere,
That's one expensive pizza.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
my God.
Can you imagine? Jeez.
Well, we've got some art here, folks, from Rattel. So, Frederick, tell us which one of these you have done.
I like the one with the bloodshot better.
Right, so I did all the art. The first one that you showed, the one that is an Akira homage, this one here, was colored by Ross Campbell, which is another Bitcoiner that I found who does coloring for indie comics. And I was looking for a Bitcoiner to bring onto the project, because it's kind of the ethos of the whole thing. So I asked him to come on, and he was willing to do the colors for the project. And this is the first piece that he was able to color for me. So this is going to be an alternate cover for the comic book when it comes out.
Very nice indeed. I was a big fan of how you have him on a somewhat Goblin Glider-esque thing. It's even got the little eyes on there.
Yeah, man. It's like since I was a little kid, I always thought like skateboards were cool, and it'd be cool to have a superhero on a skateboard. But whenever you try to put him into action in the city, skateboards, it doesn't have that oomph, But I've been playing around with drones a few years ago, and I thought it would be incredible to do like a sort of surfboard in the sky with a quadcopter style. So I sort of developed this concept for the character.
And this is the reason, ladies and gentlemen, right there, why the mainstream will never pick this up.
That's right. And there's also religious tones inside the book as well, because Rattel how he gets his powers, because he doesn't really have powers. I'll tell you what it is. He goes to prison and he freaks out. I don't know if you guys know this, but prison is scary. Mm-hmm. So he goes into the chapel and prays to God to take all of his fear away. And an angel Raphael is sent down and comes and takes all of his fear away. And that's why he's called Rattel, because Rattel is the French word for honey badger. And honey badger don't give a fuck, because he's not scared of lions. He's not scared of anything. So that's the character. So he has no fear.
This right here is a fantastic picture, dude. Are you gonna have his eyes? So, like in the other pictures, the his eyes were just orange. Will you have like in the, I guess it'd be his right eye here? Will you have part of his real face showing through the mask, or are you gonna make it just orange? What do you think?
Good question. I guess it would depend on whether the light reflects on it or not. These are special glasses that can also throw lasers as well. So these are very sophisticated. They're not your everyday run-of-the-mill lenses.
Okay.
And it's the red. So basically, these are night vision goggles, but the red variety. They're now illegal. That's why you have to get them off Silk Road, right? Because military only uses the green ones, because when you put the red ones on, you can also see demons manifest. And in Vietnam, when they had the red goggles, the guys in the helicopters would start shooting in the air, and they'd like have crossfire against other helicopters because they would actually see the demons flying around in the sky. So they changed it from the red ones to the green ones.
Damn. That's a hell of a story.
Yeah.
Patrick, you're muted.
I'm sorry. I'm like, Frederick is fucking hip to it. Like, he knows things that other people have no concept of. And like, that's, oh my God. So, okay. Cause I didn't know that anybody else knew about that. That the original
light demons?
NVGs were like, people were seeing shit. And oh my God, that makes this, wow, that's fucking cool.
Yeah.
All right.
Helicopter-
Shut up.
Helicopter
Keep talking.
pilots called demons and dragons, and they started
Oh.
shooting at them.
Oh my God.
Over
Dude.
Vietnam,
Oh my God.
Shit.
allegedly.
Allegedly, he says. God damn. Fucking, this is brilliant, dude. I'm so excited. Like, I'm not just blowing smoke up your ass, Frederick. I'm so excited.
No, I get it, Patrick. I'll send you some Bitcoin. You're okay.
No,
Don't worry about
that's
it.
not what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Wow. I don't want your Bitcoin. I want your comic book. That's what I want.
Awesome. Glad to hear it.
I mean, I'll take the Bitcoin.
Dr. Ben, right? I mean, are you offering? Come on. Fantastic. Guys, I'm okay. This is going to be so sick once it's all finished.
This is a good progress report, dude.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, because everyone's always asking, so when's your comic coming out? And if I tell you the date, you're going to tell me when you're late. You're fucking late, Fred. So I'm like, oh, well, shut up. Here's the progress report. You want to know where I'm at? This is it. So I think this is more honest reporting, at least the best I could do.
Yeah.
It's accountable. Yeah.
It's very, very good. Dude, very excited for this comic book. God damn. That shit about the NVGs, you're just like, I'm like, how do, like, we're going to have a stream where it's just all conspiracies one day. And my God. Oh, fuck. This shit, like, this is what I live for. You have no idea. This is literally what I live for. Okay. Speaking of things that I live for, I don't actually live to go take a piss, but I need to take a piss. So, what I'm going to do here is, Dr. Ben.
Sir.
Look at him smiling like that. Dr. Ben, share your sign up link and your eBay page, please. And I'm gonna put you in charge while I'm gone for a minute.
Do the oh, here, I'll share my eBay thing. Here.
Just out of curiosity, while you're looking for that, Dr. Ben, out of curiosity, Frederick, is there like a sign up for this? I didn't even notice when I was looking over.
Yes, on the About page, I believe you can enter your email. And if you do so, I'm about to send a mail this week. So you're going to get the first email this week if you sign up.
Excellent. Perfect. Okay. So, Dr. Ben, use this tab that I'm about to share to go to your eBay, please. Okay.
Yeah.
This tab right here, the one that I'm sharing.
Right.
Go because I'm going to leave for a second here, and I won't be able to share another tab. So use this one to share your eBay when you're done talking about the sign up page.
Oh, you just want to see to make sure, like,
I want to make sure you're in control. While I'm
yeah. Why is
the Pope's clothes? What the fuck?
That's what you were doing? Okay.
Right? All right, ladies and
Could be
gentlemen.
worse.
It's in Dr. Ben's hands. Good fucking luck.
Could be a
Let's
lot
talk
worse.
about the Pope's hat.
Yeah.
That's it's actually the fish of Dagon. No,
Uh-oh.
so I'm not gonna get it.
That's what I was saying. Like it was, I brought it up
The age of Pisces.
Yeah.
and that's why I typed into search, and there's a whole bunch of stuff about it. Why is the Pope's mitre?
Vatican cult of Dagon.
Yeah.
Dagon.
And
Dagon,
Dagon, of
chief
course,
god of the Philistines.
worships Cthulhu in the Lovecraft
Uh-oh.
mythos. You know,
Uh-oh.
That was a good movie though.
what's that?
Sex with a fish woman.
So this is, I think I could share this in the bottom of the chat too. I think we'll find out. I don't know if it works if I share it that way or not. But this is the sign up for what I'm calling my goth true crime comics. On here it's just titled "Let Us Get," which is the title of the true story of a satanic murder, which I happen to witness. So it's it's interesting firsthand details that you don't get anywhere else. It is also going to have sort of like political posts I've done like over this year, like different like highlights from the campaigns and like different important moments in the the showdown. And that's what I'm doing. I'm working finish to get the I want to do like a my own special cover. So that's what I'm saying. Like I've got like the regular cover, but then I also want to do like a like how they're all doing like cool like election covers and stuff. Like I want to do that. Like I've done comics before. Like so I want to have like I want to finally put out like a like a foil or a hologram one or whatever. The sheet over here. That's the thing too, is like I'm in the middle of like oh, you know what? That's what I could do too, is I could share something for the Ripperologist.
Yeah, do you have
There we go.
pages? Yeah.
Yeah. Let me
I mean that famine horse is a really good one. I mean, it stuck with me. Right?
this might sometimes I think my thing is like kind of possessed here, because it's like I try to move the my little mouse thing, and it's like it has a mind of its own. It's really weird. It's like I've got a so like I'm trying here. This is not.
That's right after you say this is a true story of the satanic murder I witnessed.
I know. Well, I mean, it's like it's
that I witnessed. Yeah, I think that's an
And then
Iron
we'll
Maiden
watch.
song, isn't it?
it is. The point too isn't to draw attention to like Satanism, but to highlight the dangers of Satanism, like because many people view it as a like a joke. Lots of kids just look at it as a like
As a phase.
Did you guys see the new Christmas movie called Letters to Santa? I think it's called. But the kid makes a spelling mistake, and he writes a letter to Satan. And Satan is played by Jack Black, and Satan comes and saves Christmas in this movie.
Oh, jeez.
God.
I just went over to my Substack. I just
Got to tell that to Patrick.
for Flip City the other day. They liked it a lot, so I like that. But this has all my
your Substack, right?
yeah. What's going on?
Yeah, Flip City. They're cool. I like them. I've hung out with them a couple times.
Are like a new like Mad magazine. There we go.
It's just great looking satire. It's awesome.
Hey, that place in Ohio, was it Ohio, where that spill or whatever happened, massive fire, chemical, train carrying the chemicals derailed, and massive
In
firehouse.
Palestine, Ohio.
Yeah, that
That
right.
was it.
Okay. So you said, yeah, I just saw that last one. Did it
Hmm.
say Cleveland or Palestine? I was like,
Yeah, it's about like an hour,
that's
45 minutes,
nuts.
hour south of where I am.
You're contaminated now.
Uh oh.
That's part
I
of
mean,
like
we all are, but
computers.
Yeah. Got microplastics in my testicles. Damn it.
word.
Why am I, like I said, like trying to scroll here is like almost like impossible today.
What is this? Ripperologist. What am I looking at?
This is the Journal of Jack the Ripper, the East End and Victorian Studies. So it's kind of like like an academic look at like the different parts of the the Whitechapel murders in 1888. But it goes like it's not like it's not like Fangoria or nothing like that. It's more for the like true crime researchers or true crime fanatics. So I've got this is the last issue that came out, and I've got like a short comic in that. And
nice.
Yeah, a little background. Like how many or how long has that been being published?
I guess it's been a while because like they're up to what, issue 171 is the
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, and it's just free. You go online, you can subscribe to it, or you can just go and get like the back issues. So I mean, to me, like I'm like a huge just true crime nut, anyways, especially Jack the Ripper. So,
did you ever see I think it was 89 or 88 or something. It was the late 80s, maybe early 90s, but I think it was late 80s. There was a made-for-TV movie with Michael Caine in it, and he was investigating Jack the Ripper. Man, that whole, it was like it was 2 Monday night 2-hour shows or whatever it used to be. And damn, that was so good. He nailed it. That Ripper movie, or made for TV movie, made me a Michael Caine fan when I was a kid. Just immediately, like his just delivery and everything, and his intensity. Great actor.
Right after that, he did.
I don't know.
He did like a Sherlock Holmes movie, like right after that.
Okay, so you know what I'm talking about, yeah.
I've got it like I have like a playlist of all the Jack the Ripper videos on YouTube that I could find.
Nice.
But I can't remember the name because like that's what I'm saying. He did that, and then right after that, he was Sherlock Holmes, but like Sherlock Holmes is like a bumbling like idiot, and like Watson is the real genius. But like the whole movie is like him like hamming up for like all the newspaper people and stuff, and like
right
is just a fantastic actor. But yes, this is the one that was in the last issue, right? I had like a week. They were like, "Hey, we're gonna go to press. We're gonna send this out in a week. Can you get something done?" So I was like, "Yeah." I did this. So for the next issue, I've got like a whole bunch of illustrations that are just. I think I'm doing less comic-like and just doing, like portraits and stuff.
Okay.
And, like, scenes and because they send me the draft of the magazine, so I can see like what all the different articles are and everything. So
was that your font? Your hand?
Yeah, the one down there, that was just me.
Yeah.
I think I based it off of theirs up here, theirs, but I just didn't.
I see. I like it.
I don't think freehand's the right word, but you know what I mean. Like I just inked it by hand on the page, but yeah. So that's what I'm saying. Like my let me go back to. Like I said, I don't know why my there is that better.
Let's go back to the massive snake inside of the Milk's dome.
Oh, that would be the perfect thing for once Patrick comes back too. Like he gets back.
You know what I'm talking about? Oh, God, I can't remember what it's called.
Oh, that are you talking about that giant statue thing?
Yeah, it was like a whole auditorium or something, and in the middle, this massive golden, statue of a snake or or reptile.
Is this the one you're talking about?
Oh, that's creepy as shit.
That's what I was thinking. There's like,
You know what I think about Dr. Ben being in control? I'm gonna give bonus points to anybody who knows what this is
Oh,
I'm showing them Catholic stuff, Patrick. I'm on your
from.
side.
That's not Catholic, brother. I know what it is, but it's not Catholic per se.
It says the Vatican.
Oh, I know.
You can't get
But,
more Catholic than the Vatican.
This is how I feel every time I put Dr. Ben in control. You take a mortal man and put him in control. Watch him become a god. Watch people's heads roll. Anybody know? Anybody?
They are great in concert, by the way.
Are they? I missed them. I wish I could have seen them. So, Aaron knows. Anybody else?
Yeah.
There we go.
Statue is titled Resurrection.
He actually, so he made it into some heavy metal magazine or website or whatever because he stopped the show I was at and was yelling at some dude because the dude was being a dickhead to chicks in the audience. And he was like, wait, stop the show. He was like, pointed him out. He was like, this motherfucker's an asshole. Shit like that. It's badass, dude. It's cool.
Nabana says mid-album, to be honest, Rust in Peace solos. Yeah. Nabana, ladies and gentlemen, this is a friend of mine. His name is Zach. And actually, Zach is in my upcoming band here that I've mentioned a few times on the channel.
Nice.
He's a big fan of Megadeth, bigger fan of Metallica. Correct me if I'm mistaken there, Zach.
Oh, shit.
And right. Oh, shit. And no, very talented guitarist. I'm stoked to be playing with him, and it's a good. And he's getting into the. I'm trying to like rope him into Comicsgate. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, sure.
He could be one of us. He could be a
one of us. One of us.
Yeah.
Oh, have you seen that movie, Patrick?
I have not.
Ah, fuck. There's another one for you. Man.
See, there you go. Yeah, I prefer Megadeth as well.
Yeah,
but
yeah. There's so much
nothing
better.
against Metallica, but I prefer Megadeth.
Megadeth is so good. Oh my god, I only found out about them like 2 years ago, and Nabana can tell you this. Like, I didn't know anything about them. No, I'm serious. Like, because when I was growing up, it was like for me, it was all Soundgarden, Alice in Chains, Tad,
the grunge.
Yeah,
Okay.
I was really into the Seattle sound, and it's just one of those things where actually, because you go into the Seattle sound and their ideology behind everything is like it's all about the music first and everything second. And I looked at all these other metal artists and I was like, these guys are fucking like, they're entertainers, but like they're not like musicians.
Yeah,
I know. And then I've learned.
Fine.
I've learned now.
Yeah.
And apparently, if I'm not mistaken, I might be mistaken, but apparently, Dave Mustaine is a Catholic now too. So,
not surprised.
Yeah, we're bringing people back in to the one true church. Got you guys, all you Protestants, come at me. I'm just kidding.
Now, if only you could fix your Pope and get rid of Vatican 1 and 2.
Got him.
Yeah. No, you're not wrong. Like, I'll admit it, dude. Like, the church has been infiltrated by Marxists and Satanists and other redundant terms for those types of people.
Your next Pope has got to rescind Vatican 1 and 2 and then get rid of all the fucking pedos.
Well, wait a minute. What parts of Vatican 1 and 2? Because there's some good things in there. There's some
all the Marxist shit, all the stuff that makes him go and praise Pachimon or whatever that fucking yeah.
Pachimon. Oh my god.
Yep.
Oh, I know Dr. Benz wanted to talk about that too. Doctor, haven't you, Doctor? You want to talk about Luce?
The light bringer, yeah. How could it go wrong?
Nope. Okay.
Lucifer.
That's,
This fucking symphony where they're chanting something to Lucifer. You don't know it because it's in fucking Latin, but it's like, why are you like kind of
I mean,
elevating
they named the
Lucifer?
telescope Lucifer.
Yes.
Like they
The
chose
initials, like
Okay.
we want it specifically LU.
So
Yeah.
what does that mean? What does that mean to you guys? So the Catholic Church, one of the biggest churches, maybe besides, the conglomeration of Islam, whatever you would call that,
Right.
the Brotherhood of Islam or whatever. The Catholic Church is probably one of the biggest churches on the face of
Right.
the planet.
Mhm.
So
I think so.
when they call their satellite Lucifer, what, like, first of all, it's a satellite, right? That looks into space.
No, not a satellite. It's a
Tele-
telescope.
Or right,
Telescope?
a telescope. Sorry, my bad. I knew that, but I said satellite. I'm sorry,
Yeah,
folks. I'm stupid.
that's fine.
sometimes.
The telescope will be the satellite will be coming next year.
Right, right. It'll be
Yeah.
called the ISS 2.
Yeah, it's called
No, it's
Starlink.
Lucifer too.
Yeah.
Lucifer 2, yeah.
But seriously, what does it say when? So there's a lot of things surrounding the space programs of every country that I find rather curious. So you got a telescope that looks into space, and it's called Lucifer. Curious,
Is that
isn't it?
real? One?
You've got the 6th directorate. The Russian, the Soviet Union had 9 directorates responsible for the defense of the Soviet Union against foreign powers. The 6th directorate was SIGINT, Signals Intelligence from Space.
Right.
The 6th directorate. So it's like, wait a minute. The whole space subject is married to Luciferianism and the fake gods. And once people start to realize that, once they start to see the symbolism that these organizations like NASA, which was founded by Nazis, by the way, puts out, I think the truth will start to really, and then you got to think, and people don't want to hear this part. This is going to be the worst part. Elon Musk is now involved in space. What does that mean?
Oh yeah. Well,
If
Elon
you
Musk
never-
wants to put chips in people's heads. I
Yeah.
say chips. I mean strands of gold into their heads, and it's being
Gold, you
being
say?
human tested right now. Currently.
Curious. Gold has never been of interest to any pagan gods ever throughout the course of history, has it?
No Anunnaki, no nothing.
Yeah, right. No. Shaking my
Oh
head.
my
Patrick.
God! Look at that.
Gulag, calling it a
That's
satellite.
brutal.
You're right.
Yeah.
Nah.
Straight to jail.
That's right. Look at that, though. Look at that Dr. Ben work right there. That's cool.
Yeah. It's like
that
that
pus?
90s documentary where they cut the alien open.
Yeah.
Alien autopsy.
Mm-hmm. That's what.
Secret
Yep.
tape.
Now,
We got Billy Bobsack in the chat. What's up, Billy? You got a picture of Bloodruth as your icon there. That's interesting. Interesting choice.
That's not Bloodruth.
Look, Billy is going to take it on the chin like he gave it to me on the chin. That sounded gay.
Oh, yeah.
He got me again. God damn it. He didn't have to say anything. He got me again. Alien Autopsy would be a great. I think it already is a band name, actually.
Hell yeah.
That is a sick punk name. Clip that. Fuck you, Billy. Damn it. See, like, I've been single for like 5 years and everybody at work calls me gay. And it's like he's never
Oh,
beating
shit.
the allegations. I know.
Yeah.
He's cooked.
now are-
I mean, to be fair, Billy Bob calls everybody gay, so.
Wow, that's fair. In my defense, I asked a girl out the other week and she said no. Oh, fuck. I gotta
It's
find
a good
it.
start.
Damn it. I thought
Yeah.
that was gonna be a cool story. It didn't. Well,
this is a picture that some lady drew of me.
you didn't draw that? Somebody else drew it?
Yeah. Some
Wow.
lady, Sophie, she's a leftist activist. Doesn't like Trump people.
Oh,
Like Trump, she does not like you.
Oh.
Trump supporter.
so is this
Yeah.
a hate picture of you? Because it's a pretty good picture.
Yeah, it was on the there's a website they used to have called the Nib that was like all leftist political cartoons.
Mhm.
Like I tried to apply to him. I was like, hey, you know, I'm kind of like right wing, I guess, and I do cartoons. Maybe you guys could have like a right wing guy too, to have like, if nothing else, you could buy like, look, this guy sucks. He's from the right.
Yeah, fuck
Yeah.
this guy.
Like, look, I could be that guy. That's cool. They're like,
Yeah.
and I asked them after they had published this, because this was on their this was back in 2016, covering the Republican National Convention.
Well, it sounds like she needs to be pregnant and like taking care of chickens or something. So I don't know.
Oh yeah, you don't want those kinds.
Chickens are important.
Yeah, you don't.
You know, maybe humble her and you know, maybe get rid of the dryer, you know, or the washing machine. Make her get back to work.
You know, I was thinking of this the other week or last month or something. Patrick, I don't think I've ever asked a girl out. Like I said, hey, would you like to, you know, go, you know, out on a date or
Really?
you know, anything, you know, in that realm of language, right?
But you've been out on dates with girls, right?
It's more like Netflix and chill before Netflix and chill. It's like, hey, you know, we like, you know, effectively, you know, we like each other, right? You know, we're interacting well, right, or whatever. I'm not saying that shit, right?
Right.
But I was like, you want to come over to my place, or you know, or she'll say that or something. You want to hang out? And it's like just hanging out, you know, not on a date.
Yeah, she wants a booty.
God
I mean,
damn. What am I? Am I old? Am I that old fashioned? You just ask them out to have,
think
like, you're just
so.
like, hey man, you want to have sex at my place? Sure.
I don't say,
Yeah.
hey man.
Hey man.
But-
Hey dude.
God, I might as well
Hey,
read
brother.
Billy Bob Sack's comment here. I expected this from you, Patrick.
Yeah. French lady voice, did he say?
Damn it.
Oh.
Yeah.
I prefer the Thai ones, but thank you very much.
They tuck better.
Right.
It's easier to talk smaller stuff, right?
Holy shit.
You hear some of
Look,
you hear some
I'm
of
old-fashioned,
Captain
dude.
Chokeout stories, you know. Geez.
I like to you know, I like to ask the women. Look, enough. We're gonna. All right, I'm gonna tell you one more story about my women life before we move on from this subject.
5 years.
I talked to a girl on Hinge. She had this comment, and it was cool. And I was like, "That's cool. It's a great life goal." And she's like, "Blocked." Anyway, so let's move on. Shall we? Fuck you, Mr.
Wait a minute.
Self-Destruct.
Don't
Yeah.
compliment people.
I met
just-
this girl.
Nail in the coffin.
Me and this girl were into everything. Like she likes the same things I like.
All
It's
the same
amazing.
Dick, pecs, everything.
Yeah.
Right?
She likes all the same movies as I do. Like it's great.
Oh my
She's
God.
not boring. It's crazy.
I'm never
then
beating
you
these
get blocked.
accusations.
She has a dick.
God damn it. Well, not to totally change the subject, but ladies and gentlemen, Phenomenal Tales #1, Minotaur. This is my comic book. It's totally not gay. It's a very straight comic book.
It's a very heterosexual book.
Very, very heterosexual. I've got 3 heterosexual men working on it. Myself, one of the heterosexual men.
Right.
I've written and created this comic book, and I also did all the layouts too. So everything you see here layout-wise is my work. So if it's shit, blame me, not my artist. And Claudio Sepulveda is the artist on this. He has done just a fantastic job. And I have the great Peter Gilmore as my colorist. Peter did a few pictures for me in the first campaign of Phenomenon, and I just realized that he's got a real knack for this. There's this sweet spot between comic book coloring and horror coloring that he fits it perfectly, and that's what my comic books are supposed to look like in my mind. So he's really been a great boon. You can get this comic book for $10, ladies and gentlemen. Only $10 for Phenomenal Tales #1, Minotaur. It is a fully colored 24-page sci-fi horror comic book. This is the old version of the cover before I had Peter get on the colors. So his name Gilmore will be right down here. So that'll be cool too. And then I also have the Jimmy Reyes cover for my first comic book, Phenomenon Comic Magazine #1. I was not going to offer another chance for people to get it originally, but
this
had
is
this
better
cover
with a different cover. Just first
Go ahead.
edition is first edition, and then
Mhm.
I like the way you did that.
Yes.
But Jimmy
Yes.
Reyes, ship my book. Come on.
Yeah.
I know he got sick,
Wait, you mean Dragon Rage?
Yeah, man. You were showing
Are
that
you-
off months ago.
You're talking about the black and whites, right?
Well, the original.
No, I
don't
think
know,
you
man.
could
He messed
choose.
up.
If you responded to the update, I think you got the black and white. If you didn't, then it just resorts to waiting for the color. But from my understanding, he put it all on the back burner, and he's not going to be
Yeah.
doing that now. So I don't know.
That's what he told me. He told me he's waiting to fulfill the first campaign when the second chance campaign is fulfilling. Which I told him, don't do that. Finish fulfilling the first, then fulfill the second.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's kind of
But
weird.
I empathize with his situation.
Well, he's got those medical issues too.
Yeah, I don't
cropping up
know
now.
what exactly it was, but he came back looking like a different guy,
Yeah.
and his entire demeanor dropped. It was kind of sad to see, shoot, and he I don't know, on that episode of Kings, right? King Stream. It's like, guys. They're like, Ethan's like, we gotta get Jimmy in here. What is this? What is this? What is this? You changed the, it's gonna be full color. It's like, he's like, he comes in and he's just like kind of head down or something. He's like, yeah, I already ordered all of the black and whites, and they're getting here, and I don't know. It just sounds so sad. Man, do what you can, man. But
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I got mine.
his colors fucked him over too. That was I don't know, Brazilian colors or whatever. It's like, don't pay, maybe don't pay your colorist, all at once or something. Per page, right? I don't know how all this is, but that seems more logical. That's what I've heard from people. It's like per page, or whatever.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, it's a weird
2 colors
situation.
went out on it.
It's a
like,
very weird
wow.
situation.
Yeah.
But what's not a weird situation is that Peter Gilmore colored in this color by Jimmy, and it's featuring Jenny Scab here down at the bottom. So,
I didn't know about
I hope
that.
we see more of that character.
Oh, you'll see more of her. That's actually no pun intended. You will see more of her for sure.
Yeah. She gets her
I
brains
don't
blown
mean
up.
her insides.
Don't worry. I don't want to give away any spoilers. There are lots of people who die in my comic book. Lots of people. You will see people
Boom.
on the covers who will be fucking dead by the time the issue is ended. But I don't want to give away who.
Yeah. You got to kill some people.
You got to. We're at 577 USD, ladies and gentlemen. USD.
USD?
Yeah, that's right.
USD?
Which is
Big
actually
D.
now it's going to become the big USD now that wow, what a great election that was. Donald Trump, president of the United States.
So good.
577, that's a small number. It shouldn't be that small. It should be a bigger number. And so don't worry, folks. We'll get it bigger. But yeah, so if you can back this, please do so. Like I said, only $10 plus $8 for shipping, unless you're in Canada, in which case it's $30. But
how many pages?
Fuck my life.
Yeah. Frederick knows.
So how much to ship it to El Salvador?
That's $30, brother.
Uh-oh.
No, it's 1 Bitcoin. You give me 1 Bitcoin, I'll ship it over.
Yeah, personally.
There's 1,000 copies of.
Right. You
Thank
send
you
me
for
a
your-
Latina woman who wants to get married to me and bear my children, and I'll send you a comic book. How's that sound?
I might can make that happen. No,
That
man.
might happen. Yeah, you know, I can arrange that.
Let's go.
Hey, you like ginger guys? Green eyes?
All right, guys, I got to get going.
Yes,
So I will ask to take my leave if that's okay of my commanders, and I will see you guys around for sure. Thank you.
Leave
good show.
granted. Thank you, Aaron, for coming on. Mr. Self-Destruct, I know you're on the panel here, but your duties are still to post his link in the chat there.
Right on, I appreciate it. Yeah, go like, sub, watch my stuff, dude. It's pretty cool. A lot of indie creators coming on. Sometimes I just do impromptu shows. I usually don't post for the next show until like the day before or something. But anyways, that's why you got to keep that bell dinged. And yeah, and anyways, also follow me on Twitter. Soon I'll have my link tree going, and I'll be promoting that as well and all that stuff. So you can keep up with me and all that. And yeah, I will see you guys next time. Thank you.
Amazing. Thanks for coming on, Aaron. Appreciate it, man.
I wasn't
Fantastic.
joking. I was like, Aaron, Aaron has this nice little beard going.
Yeah, he
And
is.
I have one white beard hair now. I have red hair in my family. Speaking of that, I want to mention something in a second. I have a very red mustache, red in the chin hair as well. But I want to mention. I want to see what you guys think of Baron Trump being something like 6 foot. What? 7?
Is he really that tall?
He's like 18.
No, I think you got that backwards. It's 7'6".
Shit, maybe. I mean, it might have grew a fucking foot in a week. Trump was
Yeah.
like, he's my son. He's so whatever, right? But it just looks awkward to me. It's like, what the fuck? 6'9".
6'9". He says, "Lol,
Jeez.
69."
I wouldn't be surprised if 6'9". That guy. I mean, he's a young guy.
He's tall, like you've never seen before.
Yeah.
We used to have really short sons. Now we've got really tall sons. Amazing.
Hey, another thing. Why do people think it's Bigley? Bigley. This is a guy from New York.
Like when you do something bigly.
Yeah, he's saying big league, like baseball, big league.
Yeah.
We're going big league. We're going to take the country big league. People say big league. It's like Shane Davis and Waldenshot,
Yeah.
Big league.
What is the adjective form of that? We're going to take the country in a big way, is what you would say, right?
No, he's talking like baseball, to the majors, like
big leagues.
Kamala Harris, Joe Biden was like the little leagues. He going up to the big league.
shit, everybody's a little league.
I don't even know.
Rhetoric here with Bitcoin. I wonder what
Oh
mine
my
is
God.
right now.
Yeah, Frederick is into Bitcoin bigly.
I have a bunch of Doge coins too, Doge coins, and Elon Musk is going to be with Vivek Ramaswamy.
Yeah.
in the Department of Government Efficiency, Doge.
Mhm.
I'm like, that fucking coin is going straight up.
It's straight up. Yeah. Yeah.
No. Yeah. I mean, well,
Dogecoin is a clone of Bitcoin, but they changed the the settings just to make fun of it, of the concept. So there is no limited supply on Doge. Like it prints out so much, so it's never going to gain any serious value. It can go up, like, because it's a meme coin, but don't put your savings into it. It's good for a laugh, and that's pretty much it.
I guess in total over some months I put like $300-$400 into it, and it was at about 7 cents, and then 13 cents, and then it got up to about 27, and I sold some off, and I'm like, hey, I've made my money back. And then Elon Musk went on Saturday Night Live, and then it just dropped right back down to like 10 cents or less. It just kept dropping. And I'm like, well, now I can buy some more of it,
Yeah, right.
it's still going to go up.
Buy Bitcoin instead.
Yeah, I wonder how much of
From
a whole coin.
Frederick. Buy it from Frederick, preferably.
No, I'm not selling.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, I'm going to keep promoting here, ladies and gentlemen. I want to show you something that is actually my favorite book so far of the year. If I'm not mistaken.
Book of the year.
Nobody
According to Commando.
don't get upset with me. I just like this stuff the most. Well, I mean, I haven't read this book, but I'm saying this creator has done books before that are my favorite books. This is Wraith of God by Aaron Lopresti, a fucking legend. Aaron Lopresti is one of the best Comicsgaters out there. Like, he's a writer, he's an illustrator, obviously, an inker. He inks his own work pretty much. He's just spectacularly talented, and he does the YouTube game a lot better than most people do. So if you guys have not backed Wraith of God right now, if you haven't backed it yet, go take a look at this. There's a lot of options you have here for, what kind of things you can buy. And personally, I got this cover right here. Let's see, let me click on this here.
Yeah, who did that one?
Cover A is Aaron.
Okay.
And it's not going to show me a big picture of it. So let me see if I can
Scroll.
Here we go. I've always been a big fan of the Headless Horseman and the Jack-o'-lantern
That pumpkin
theme.
looks brilliant.
Doesn't it? Aaron is so good at this horror stuff. And look at that horse. Look at this horse.
That horse seems properly proportioned now compared to what I had initially seen on a John Malin stream. Small horse.
That's what I was going to say.
The rider was bigger than the horse.
Yeah. John Malin's horses are stocky. They're short and stocky. Maybe like John is in real life. You never know. I don't know. I'm not saying he is. I'm just saying. But here you got a well-proportioned horse. Good muscles on it. Look at that steam blowing out its nose there. Red eyes. It's ready to go. And he's got a rapier right here. That's crazy.
Rapier or
yeah,
rapier?
I'm pretty sure. Well,
I don't
it's
know
a French word, isn't it? So, Frederick, how do you pronounce it?
It's pronounced rapier.
That's right.
You had it.
A rapier. Anyway, folks, Fear Hollow. This is the third in the Wraith of God series. The first two books are really great. If you, hopefully he's got an option for them up here. Let's see. Does he? Wraith of God.
Get them when you pick your
everything.
Wraith of God.
Add-ons.
Add-ons, yeah.
No add-ons.
I'm not doxing myself with any when I click on this, am I? Please let me know if I am.
No.
We're coming.
Okay. No, it'd be bad for anybody who came to my house. I don't care if I get doxed because it would not be good for you to come to my place. Like, that's all I'm gonna say. Like, I'm not gonna. It just wouldn't be good for you.
Somebody would be dealt with pretty quick. I mean,
yeah, it'd be
speaking
fun.
of that, somebody broke my fucking car window while I was in Paris, Texas.
What? Explain
Oh
this.
man,
to us.
October was a fucking month, man. You're like, come on the show. I'm like, oh shit, I gotta work over here. I gotta work for like 3 days.
Real quick, Wrangler. Good night, man. Thanks for coming on, dude. We appreciate it. All right,
Cool
continue, Mr. Self-Destruct. Sorry.
No, I went to Paris, Texas. Did some work about 3 days straight, and came back home. Like, what the fuck is this shit? Broke my fucking car window. It's like nothing is gone. And I'm like, was it fucking, a kid with a BB gun? Some shit out. No, glass on the inside. There's some glass on the outside. I'm like, fuck. I got to stay home an extra amount of time and get my cousin to bring some plexiglass over, put some plexiglass and I should duct tape it up. And I'm like, fuck, I got to go back to work. And when I'm back over there, I'm climbing up a tractor, what do you call it? Main arm, lift, right? Like, hey, we need somebody to get up. Okay, I'll get up here. I get down. I'm like, oh, what is that? Oh shit! And it made me think of Dr. Ben too, because it's just the tiniest little, like 1 centimeter on the back of my heel. it just shot through the bottom of my foot and
Oh.
up the back of my, back of my leg. And I'm like, what the fuck is this? Oh shit, that hurts. I'm like, let me walk around. And still fucking with me today, but that's
Damn.
crazy, man. I mean, it's like plantar fasciitis, maybe, just from me looking shit up. It's like there's one long muscle in the bottom of your foot, maybe, I think, and then that shoots up into your whole hamstring, and so I guess the full hamstring pull with the bottom of the foot pull. I'm no stranger to pulling muscles and everything, but I pulled both hamstrings before walking drunk for like 8 or 9 miles in Austin. It's like, I gotta get back to this guy's apartment.
Yeah.
That's where I'm staying. And I'm just laying on this fucking couch afterwards. And I'm like, oh my God, can't fucking move. I'm going to get up to take a piss. Like feeding me beer and whatever. He's like, you'll feel better. But I'm like, yeah, man, I know. And I'm getting up and I'm like, oh my God, every step, walking up the stairs. It was just a little apartment, like 2-story apartment, walking up the stairs. Like, oh my God, each step. And then I get done taking a piss and I'm like, I gotta walk down these stairs. Shit.
Just jump.
Just jump. Is that how you do it, Dr. Ben?
I-
You just fucking jump.
Uh,
You're just like, fuck it. What's the worst that could happen?
Oh, but that was another thing I was thinking about too, was like what time frame was that? That was right before Trump first was elected. And I'm like, yeah, I was taking morphine back then.
Oh,
And I mean, they were very, very low dose and whatever, right? But so that was when I was watching these Fellowship people and playing Skyrim at the same time or whatever. I didn't have the,
modded or vanilla?
Oh, definitely modded, man.
Oh, thank God. I was gonna
Vanilla,
judge
you want
hardcore.
like dragons crashing through the floor and like coming into Dragon's Reach as soon as you enter the door. They're like,
Right.
clipping and fucking head thrashing around and everything. Fucking love that game though. Anyway, no, I'm like, yeah, that. See, when I was on Johnny's show, I was like, I don't know, I just, I came from watching those guys to over here, and I'm like, what was the time frame though? And I'm like, yeah, I was fucked up on morphine the whole fucking time I was watching those and I wouldn't. The chat over there is shit. I was like, you can't get any traction in there. You can say
Right.
hail. Maybe
Right.
someone will say hail back.
Yeah.
You can't get conversation in there. The chat runs way too quick. And if you try to antagonize anybody on stream, like everybody in Comicsgate does,
Right.
you send stream, you want to be like, John, you got no eyebrows. Shane, you suck. Whatever.
Right.
So all this shit is like,
That's the difference, I think,
people in the
between-
chat just mob you. They just jump on you like,
Yeah.
you don't understand. And it was like,
Between big YouTubers and like real fuckers, like real gangsters like us.
RILL.
That's what I think is the difference, is like, especially like what you just said, like that was actually for me the turnoff for FNT, because I sent FNT, I think it was over the course of 5 weeks. I sent them, so it was $50 a week. So what's that? $250?
Whoa.
Right? Is it
Whoa.
$250? This is before I had artists to pay. So I
I
just
just bought a girlfriend with that money.
it was COVID. I didn't have artists to
Oh,
pay.
yeah.
And so I was just like, fuck it. These guys are doing good work. I'll send them this money. And I would send them $50 super chats. And 3 of my 5 $50 super chats, they just didn't read.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
We'll get
wait
it
a
on a
minute.
catch up.
Why the fuck did I give you $50? Like,
What were
And
you
that was-
saying? Like, what was the super chat? Were you saying
legitimately,
like,
dude,
you
it was,
guys are gay? Like,
it was, no, I wasn't aggressive. I don't do that to people, generally
No,
speaking.
people super chat them all the time, just the very most politest stuff.
Right.
Just
Basic
talking
bitch
them up
stuff.
or anything.
But what I
And-
realized is, go ahead, Frederick.
Yeah, I was going to say I sent them a little bit of money as well, not as much as you did, Patrick, but they were like, yeah, we don't have time to read all the super chats. Tune into this other day, this other hour, and we're going to just do a show where we just read the super chats. And you're like, it's like, why? You know,
Yeah.
it's like
Part of it's like I sent you the money so you could read it on that stream right there. So not only could you all talk
it's
about it while
relevant.
you're all there, right? So it's relevant. You're all there. All the chat can hear it. And that idea that like that you can't spend 3 minutes for $50 to me was like, all right, well then I guess you don't want my money. All right, cool. You know?
Yeah.
And I was like, all my chats were always like, I was supportive of them. They were always very like supportive and never negative. So it was at that point that I realized like, and I started to realize too, they only read the chats of like their friend donors.
Yeah,
Like,
their biggest level.
yeah.
George.
Yes. Exactly.
It's George.
Right. Here's George. That's what it was like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A little bit at the end.
did you guys see the clip of
Yes.
of George trying to get his messages through during the Alex Jones show?
No. Do you have that? Send that.
No, I don't have it on hand. I saw it one day, so I don't know if it's real. Like, it seems too incredible, but somebody did a montage of supposedly all the super chats he was posting while Alex Jones was on, and he was like sending $1,000 super chats, like, read this on the air, and they were like, no, we're just going to read the super chats after our guest is on, you know. And he keeps sending like baller super chats one after the other, and he's like freaking out if you don't read it. And again, I don't know if this is true. I saw a video montage of this. This could be just fake.
I think I know the clip you're talking about. It was based on that actually happening, but it went a little over because there is a limit on super chats there.
So apparently they lost George on that and pissed him off. If this clip is true at all, I don't know, man.
He's still around there streaming.
Yeah. Okay.
14 nights later, got a channel or whatever.
Billy Bobsek says, Frederick, check your DMs real quick. I sent you a nudie. Wow, Billy. Shocking you would admit that live on air here. But here we are. Now Bana says, George! And it also says, yo, Patrick, from what little I can see of it, your room setup looks solid. I like it. Thank you. It's been a while since I've replaced these comics on the side here. So you can see this is, I think it's Unforgettable Tales right there. Cyberfrog. It's something Cyberfrog. The problem is it's shiny, so it doesn't look as good on the camera as it does in real life. This is Doom, our Lord and Savior, Dr. Doom, who I would have voted for over Donald Trump because I'm a big fan of Doom. And he would have made a perfect utopia for us people. So thank you. But I'll replace these. Go ahead.
Could you briefly pull up this link in the private chat?
Oh, sorry. I wasn't even looking. Sorry.
I was listening to one of these classical radio stations out of Hong Kong.
There's going to be no porn on this, right? There's no porn on this, right?
No.
Okay.
It's South China Morning Post.
I have to ask.
It's crazy. And I just heard, they do a little advertisement every 30 minutes or so.
Mm-hmm.
And they'll issue government statements, whatever. And I heard this. Life imprisonment for selling or producing CBD products. And this video is real short. You could watch you could split it up into, I don't know, you pause it every how often you like.
Pause it, but I'll just play it through.
I think they're all right to play South China Morning Post. But this is just CBD products. Look, life imprisonment.
Look, if it makes you feel any better, Mr. Self-Destruct, if this gets my channel struck and this stream gets taken down, you'll be the second person, in addition to Dr. Ben, who's gotten my streams taken down.
Well, see, these little blurbs go by pretty quick. It's like selling or producing could incur life imprisonment and a more than $500,000 fine. Because they're now ranking, and I think they say this in the video, the guys in masks, right?
Mm-hmm.
they say we're now ranking CBD alongside heroin. Like, holy shit!
Huh. Well, that's not surprising though.
What you know about Russian lawfare?
It's not, generally speaking. If now people who know more about it in the modern day can correct me, but when I was there, cannabis was not allowed at all, and it was
that's understandable.
Yeah, it was essentially the same laws that we had here in America, except I felt like the Russian people didn't really give a fuck about cannabis as much as Americans do. What are you doing over there, Dr. Ben? What's going on over there?
Grabbing a CBD.
What?
That was a joint effort from Carbon and me to shut down the stream because it was his video suggestion, but I was playing it. So it was like,
what's going on over there? No, but dude, this actually, like, think about it though, Mr. Self-Destruct. This makes a lot of sense. If you run a communist country and you already don't have any way to motivate people to do work, like you'd have to illegalize marijuana, because then everybody would become like the communists in America, who are useless pieces
stoners,
of shit,
just
feminized stoner. Yeah, I mean, and I love weed as much as the next. I love weed as much as the next fella, but like, you got to do work, and you got to present something to society. You got to offer something to society. You know, you can have your fun and drink your beers and smoke your weed in your free time, but you can't just be a loser who only plays video games and smokes weed all the time. And you got to do something.
That's where they want the universal basic income to come into. And but specifically, I was wondering what you might know about the rights citizens of, say, Russia and such have in a court of law, right?
I don't. If I'm being honest with you, I don't.
On the Chinese radio station or Hong Kong radio station, they're saying stuff like, this guy that just stabbed this woman, to death, the case will be mentioned in the magistrate's court, in this whatever small region, right? It'll be mentioned, not it'll be heard, like our language says, right? The case will be heard before a judge or whatever. No, it'll be mentioned before a magistrate, which really made me wonder, like, what rights do people have in all other parts of the world? We take for granted our rights.
I see what you're saying. Well, yes. So when I was in Russia, it was very obvious that the state was your master. And so when I was over there, and when I was growing up, that was not the case in America. So when I went over there for it was only 3 weeks that I was over there. It was very obvious to me that in Europe, in all of the rest of the world, it seems to me, and I can be corrected on this by other, like, you're in El Salvador right now, Frederick, so you can tell us how it is over there, but like,
it's highly illegal. Like, you cannot have cannabis here at all.
But in general, Frederick, does it feel like, here, can you mute yourself for a second? Sorry, it's just hard to hear. No offense. It's just hard to hear other people. I love the ocean. I would love to listen to that while I sleep and stuff. It's very obvious that the rights that people, what are you doing, Dr. Ben? What's going on? That other people in other countries don't have, even in Canada, like you guys don't have nearly the amounts of freedoms that we do in America. Even in Canada. And then you go to European countries, it's much worse. Like, and you know what's the worst part about it, Mr. Self-Destruct? This is what I would say. And if Johnny listens to this later, I'm not trying to be mean, but like, the British people have been indoctrinated. They have been completely and utterly dogmatized into their slavery. And they don't even understand, like, they don't even look at, there's certain subjects that other cultures don't even look at with a second thought. So, for instance, in Russia, and from what I've heard from the people who live in Britain who I've been talking to for the past 6 months, like, for instance, the concept of abortion, it's not even like a subject to them. They're like, oh, it's a medical procedure.
I'm sure.
They don't even think about it. They don't even give it a second thought. They're just like, this is what it is.
Well, I've heard
And
that they in Russia specifically for abortion, they said, "Oh, this will lower crime rates,"
right.
and then they provided paperwork to say, yes, this does lower crime rates because well, there's less people in poverty. So
Yeah. Well, and this is what I feel too about
we've also
other
heard things like
cultures.
Europe is lost, Britain is lost. All these. It's like,
Mhm. They have given away their freedom, and they're not even interested in knowing what freedoms they've lost. That's what it
Right.
seems like. To me.
It's the same here in Quebec, like specifically French part of Canada. They radio shock jocks made fun of the word freedom, liberté, like liberté, like they make fun of the word freedom. This is like total slave mentality, if you ask me.
well, like in America too, they say a lot of younger, generally younger people say, "Fuck your freedom."
Yeah.
Like your freedom to own a gun. It's like, fuck your freedom. We have to protect people. It's like,
That's Arnold who says that.
yeah, you're right, man. That messed a lot of movies up for me. But I was going to watch Commando earlier today.
Don't let it, dude. Don't let it. There are so many shitty. Look.
No, I mean,
all
okay.
of them.
Arnold has this. He's a unique guy. So he has this. You've heard the voice on Cordra, right?
Mhm.
AI Arnold voice.
No, it's not AI. That's Dan Fraga.
Oh shit. Okay.
That's actually Dan
it sounds
Fraga.
like it. Oh shit. Okay. But it's like you can divorce this guy from his current political views,
Yes.
and then people, you've heard people mention this documentary about Arnold Schwarzenegger being gay in a way, about other guys' muscles, like having posters of other guys' muscles on the walls as a youth, and being like, just admiring their physique and their body. It's like, okay, I can get that though, because that's what he developed into.
Yeah.
And I can get that he doesn't have much of a brain nowadays, or even back then maybe. But so that's one actor I can divorce from. So
You should
I'm
do it
not
for
gonna
as
let.
many as you can, though, because so many of those guys are super, super talented. Like
Yeah.
whether or not they're liberal. I mean, this is what I like to look at with everything in every aspect of the world, is like everybody's very, very talented at particular things, and they're not good at a bunch of other things. And so one guy who could be like the greatest, like Alan Moore, for instance.
Interesting character.
And yet he doesn't seem to understand global
cut out for a
politics
moment.
in any way whatsoever. I'm sorry. I'm saying Alan Moore is one of the most talented writers of comic books of all time. And he doesn't seem to understand global politics or national politics really to any level or degree at all.
Well, it seems like with him, it's more about emotion.
Different intelligences. Yes. Everybody's got different levels of intelligences. So, like, for instance, while Frederick can go and he can spend his effort and time learning about and mastering Bitcoin and other cryptocurrency, and that's something that he's interested in and he can do, I can't do that because I think it's fucking boring. And it's like, I can't, I'm not saying your life is boring, Frederick. What I'm saying is the ability to master.
If I had to live your
the
life,
way you have.
You are fake news,
I sounded
Patrick.
so shitty saying that.
You are fake news.
I'm just saying, like, you can do things that I can't do. Like, I can't, and I don't wanna. And so, like, there's different, not levels of intelligences, but different types of intelligence.
Yeah. There's emotional.
So you're gonna have one guy who's super good, right? Or musical intelligence, or mathematical intelligence, and everybody's good at one thing or several things. And so when you have somebody like Alan Moore, for instance, who doesn't understand a goddamn thing about politics or economics or anything like that, he can still be a brilliant comic book writer. And I think that's kind of like, that's what you're,
even though
like,
he doesn't get his
what
own
you're finding
character,
there with
right?
Arnold Schwarzenegger. No, but you see, even though
I didn't
he
intend this
doesn't
guy to be
agree
likable
with his own character, right? He didn't, but
crazy.
the guy is likable, and for good reasons, because he's like under it all, he's a good writer. And so
And that's kind of a
he
testament,
made
you
a
know.
good character despite himself. Yeah. I mean, it's like, let me catch up with the chat here.
Check
Sleeping
your
Psychopathy. What's
DMs
up, Sleeping
from
Psychopathy?
check your DMs from Frederick.
Me?
Yeah.
Ooh, okay, hold on one second. Let me
So
catch up with the
we
chat
have
here,
something
because
for you to
you know
read.
he says, have you ever heard of the slave soul of Russia? Yes, I have. The Russians have a long history of choosing their own oppression. That they do. Russia and Russian history is like my forte. Adam Weber says, save us, Trump. Don't, Adam, I love you. Don't trust in Trump. Trust in Jesus Christ alone. Trump will not save you. Jesus Christ will. Catalyst Vault says, steroids, bruh. Billy Bobsack. Hey, Patrick, we got something for you to rate. This is going to be a picture of a dick, isn't it?
No.
That
I
was
sent it
gonna
to
be-
you
is
on
that- now
X.
that I know?
It's a picture of a Japanese anime girl, and I sent it to you on Twitter.
What did you say earlier? X?
Yeah, X.
Oh, X. I don't have anything. You sent it you messaged me? DM'd me? Oh, there it is. Should I show it? I'll show it. You guys still with me? I can't hear you.
Yep, all here. You can hear the ocean, right, Patrick? Don't fall asleep.
Okay. Yes, no, I won't. Well, real quick, I just want to ask, Mr. Self-Destruct, is it okay if I move off of this video, or do you want me to finish the video? We should finish the video, right? It's only been 19 seconds.
Yeah, whatever you like.
Let's finish the video. I
like
don't
the
want
Frederick said, a
offend him
Japanese anime girl. It's like, well, there's white anime.
I saw the
girls,
picture.
Black anime girls.
Let me hold. I'll show it to you guys.
They're all
in a second here. But I do want to finish this video. Hold on. All right, let's do it.
I mean, for the long run, we have to conduct education. And to
We have to
people know
conduct
that,
education.
CBD is kind of like dangerous drugs, like heroin or other cocaine.
CBD is like cocaine.
Heroin.
Look at these people just having a good little time. Even dog
I
food,
can
right
see
there.
why the communists
That's
wouldn't
crazy.
want it, though. I mean, you got to understand, communists already don't have any motivation to do good work. And so
I
CBD
get
and
that
weed
point.
only contributes to that. So I understand why they would do this.
CBD is a lot, it's very different than, say,
Some
like
platforms took me
THC,
friend without telling me.
of something here, live resin. That's very different from CBD. It's like
Oh yeah, resin's
CBD.
sick. Dude.
CBD you can
Get fucked up on some
rub
resin.
on your skin or something.
CBD. There's nothing wrong with CBD. I got to be honest.
Yeah. But like you're saying, straight up weed or whatever.
Surrendered.
Oh yeah.
Look at that. Oh, the commie terminology never ceases to amuse.
That's enforced. Oh man, if you listen to this radio station, it's a classical radio station, beautiful music, and then you hear the 30-minute or however how long the World Health Organization says it seems to have abuse.
Okay, well, okay. So wait a minute. In China's defense here, the World Health
Words I would never thought I would hear you say.
So no, I know, right? Look, I'll be like, I've studied communism enough to know why communism works when it does, and so I'll defend them when they say or do things that I think are good. For as for everybody, but like generally speaking, communism is a satanic ideology. But the World Health Organization is a bunch of fucking statist pigs. As far as I'm concerned.
Though, banning CBD is like just saying like you're banning like bad weed. Like, look, no more bad weed. You can't sell the bad weed to people. Look, it's no good.
Only sell the good.
What do you think, Dr. Ben? I mean, Dr. Ben, you've had Reggie shit. You've had Reggie shit, doctor, and you've had like Primo shit. And then you've had CBD, right? Have you ever smoked CBD before?
Yeah.
It's not even weed. Like
Smoking
it's
CBD is
like it's something, but it's not weed.
I think I've
So-
had, I don't know. I was gonna say I think I've had like CBD gummies that are kind of good. Like, 'cause, like sometimes like I build up a tolerance to everything pretty fast, and I have to kind of like
Yeah, I bet you
rotate
do.
what I use for blunt the glass for a little while. Blunt,
Right.
or maybe that's the thing. Maybe what I should do is like, isn't that a thing they do in like India? Like they do they walk on beds of nails or something, or walk on coals. Maybe if I try that, maybe that would help. I don't know. It's
That would be interesting to watch, though.
Well, okay. I'd like to watch you walk on a bed of nails. I'll pay you for it, dude. Bro, you can use your regular feet. Will you feel anything, or will it just be like the same pain you feel when you regularly walk?
Oh, it's like where like if you like bump them or something, it's like way worse. And they're like spastic.
Really? Oh, that sucks.
Like they like one of them like spasmed. Like I was sitting on the couch and it has all these little like little divots, like metal, like decorative and little metal bumps along the bottom of the couch. Like my foot just went like bam, like just smacked into it. It busted open. It was like it was horrible. It started like bleeding. I'm like, what? It's like, horrible. Like when you stub your toe on like you hit your little toe on like the coffee table thing or something, or your big toe.
Yeah.
Like, yeah. So, but that's what I'm saying. Like,
I don't envy you, brother. I got my own set of medical problems, but I do not envy yours. That's what I would say. Kellis Vault says, so his comics lines would be less political. Catalyst, what was that in relation to? I'm sorry, dude. This is my worst habit on live streams is not reading chats when they show up. So then when I go back to read them, I don't know what they're referring to because I don't know if you knew this.
It's like
I kind of drink sometimes.
Trust in Jesus, not Trump. It's like a lot of stuff.
Well, yeah, I just wanted to ask Cat. Hold on, I'll get to that. I just wanted to ask Catalyst what he meant by that. Wardenshot says storytellers train their minds to think in a just so sort of way, so they aren't aware of that, and they tend to lean left naturally. Actors are just plain vapid. Excuse me. Wardenshot again. You're on it, dude. Is it you say it's vapid? I say vapid.
No,
Tomato,
you said
tomato.
vapid. Your audio or your video and audio are very slightly out of sync again.
Shit. Correct. Jesus saves, says Catalyst Vault. Let me jump out and jump back.
Well, now the show is ours.
Oh yeah, okay.
And
you can hear the sweet sounds of the ocean.
Saves. Thank you, Catalyst Vault. Yeah, I mean, like, that's my biggest. And you guys who've been on the channel long enough know that, like, well, you, Frederick, you've been here. Mr. Self-Destruct, you've been here. You've heard the crazy shit I say. I won't be satisfied until I see that Epstein list.
What have you said that's crazy?
We're actually here because of the crazy shit we say, Patrick.
Exactly.
You said that to me one time, Frederick. I said, I'm sorry about my religious rants. And you're like, we're here for that. And I was like, that, like,
oh, my heart. Little heart.
Thank God.
If Billy Botsack could speak right now, he'd say, that's so gay, man.
And he's welcome to it. But, I'm not trying to take the wind out of anybody's sails. And I don't feel bad about taking the wind out of the sails of people I've never met in real life when I've done it to my own father. So I'm just going to say, like I voted for Trump, sure. But I need to see the Israel war ended. I need to see the Ukrainian war ended, which I think will be ended. I think that war is a quick, easy.
Ukraine and Russia, that'll be over real quick.
Oh yeah, that'll be over before he gets,
once we supply Israel with enough weapons to completely wipe out the
oh my God,
region, it'll be over really quick too. Oh,
Once we
God.
give Israel 13,000 nuclear bombs.
We're gonna send them the biggest bombs. I don't know.
Right.
You can do the
Wow,
best,
we've got such great big
best
bombs.
best bomb.
Right.
Uh,
You've
have you
never
seen the
seen such
Moab?
bombs.
The Moab. The mother. They call it the Moab. The mother of all bombs.
This one's gonna be like the West Bank. West Bank there used to be lots of Muslims
It's gonna be
there. Now
glass.
there's no Muslims there.
Well, do you remember in like 2016, 2017, Israel took Golan Heights or so, something like that. And they're like, we're going to declare this the Trump Heights. I'm like, okay, you know what's going to happen is Trump is going to say, okay, that's named after me. I'm going to protect that. I'm going to make sure that shit stays okay. And they build their settlements on it. So what's going to happen? I mean, just because of ego, it's going to be like, I'm not going to let the Trump Heights go down.
Right. Right.
You know? They're not going
Trump
down.
Heights will never fall.
Yeah.
It's scary.
Especially with a name like Trump Heights.
All I mean to say by this is that there are men throughout history who will be very important men, and some of them will be very good, holy men. And you should support those men.
But Jesus said there is no good man. No man
Well,
is good. No man is good but God.
I would like to see the literal translation of that particular passage.
But he also said, be
people
perfect.
take that out of context.
Be perfect as your Father in heaven is perfect.
So how can you? Yeah. So
that's another thing. You cannot be good, but you have the potential to be perfect.
So what is that? See, that just tells me that there's some kind of translation issue.
It's levels. It's levels.
I think there's a translation issue going on there.
No, I actually saw the correct translation for that, and it literally says "be great."
Oh my God! You're fucking kicked. You're out. You're done.
Oh shit! That
Goodbye.
was
I'm just kidding.
That was fucking perfect. Oh,
that was good.
Cheers.
That was brilliant.
Cheers. Cheers.
I'm gonna clip that if
I gotta say, like,
yeah.
Earlier, Mr. Self-Destructs when he got to when you're like, so I could just go out with girls. I was just like, hey guys. He's like, well, I don't say hey guys.
Right. Well, it's not hey guys. Yeah.
So yeah, quite a few clips could be made of this episode.
Oh yeah. If I was a real YouTuber, like all my Comicsgate friends want me to be, there's so many people in Comicsgate who are like, Patrick, you need to be clipping things and doing this, that, and the other. And I'm like, I'm making comic books. Like, I'm too busy to be clipping shit.
Yeah, what Comicsgate needs is really someone who would just do like clips of different people's channels and put them online on a sort of clip channel or something, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, if only that kind of thing existed, you know?
There was a channel like
right.
that did that.
Somebody did clip.
Right.
You know?
Right.
This is another clip. Oh my God. I fucking love you guys. Thanks for coming on my show. But yeah, long story short, there is no man who will be your God. It's just Jesus Christ. And he's going to come back one day and he's going to be like, hey, did you worship some dude? And you're going to be like, maybe. And then it's going to be real awkward. So here we have the Lord Otter. He's been waiting here this whole time. Even if he's still even in the chat now, he probably was like, they didn't read my comment. Fuck them. Squeak, squeak, says Lord Otter. Thank you, Otter, for coming in here. CBD is less powerful than ibuprofen. Actually, yeah, you're not wrong. Who let the water weasel in? No, otters are like water dogs, dude. They're different. He must have squeaked in. Good one. That's a good one. They have otter emojis. That's amazing. And those show up, but not the American flag.
Cute.
Real curious. Real curious indeed.
That's a cute little otter. Like that icon.
Then we got Mr. Self-Destruct. Dude, thank you so much for this. So we've got Immortal Rising on YouTube right now. Go subscribe to his channel. Make sure to hit the notification bell. God, I sound like a YouTuber when I say that, but I do mean that because Aaron is a great guy. And his comic book Immortal Rising is actually one of the best Comicsgate offerings that exists, and you guys should go back it. Well, you
And
can't back it anymore.
if you support him, it really pisses Eric July off and makes him look bad.
Shit,
That's true.
Sure does.
You know, it doesn't take a lot to make Eric July look bad, but this adds to it. So, you know, why not? Then we've got Finger, red number 1. That's it. It's supposed to be an emoji. General PQ's Phenomenal Tales. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Only $10 for Phenomenal Tales number 1. This is, like I said, one of it's like an offshoot series from my mainline comic book series, but this one is all going to be completed comic books within one issue. So if you're
I'll
looking
take a
for,
dozen.
yeah, right, you son of a bitch. If you're looking for a comic book that you will finish and it'll be done and it'll be over with, but there's a potential for more if you want that, Phenomenal Tales is the thing you're looking for.
We want that. We want that.
And actually, it's funny, Mr. Self-Destruct, you told me, you're like, I hope the next Phenomenon comic, because Mr. Self-Destruct got the first one, the first Phenomenon comic magazine, and he was like, I hope the next one has more rad monsters in it. And the actual Phenomenon comic magazine, I was like, nah, dude, there's no rad monsters in the next issue. But it just out of like God,
the next full issue.
Yeah, like God hit me with a little like, hey man, you got to do this, and so I just do when the thing when when it comes to me, I'm just like, all right, this is it, this is what I'm doing. And so Phenomenal Tales number 1, Minotaur, is actually all about rad monsters. So it just so happened that was the case.
Nice.
Yeah. So you're gonna get exactly what you asked for, Mr. Self-Destruct. Rad monster violence.
Buy 2.
You should. You should buy 3 or 4. Look at that.
If only my 100 were real.
What is this?
This is a Paranoid Americans. NASA, never a straight answer. Kubrick cover. Kubrick directed the moon landings, right? You see the film reel up here coming out of his brain.
That's freaking rad, man. I love it.
Yeah. How did I sleep on this? What?
I have another link. Yeah,
Is
let
that
me.
your comic? Or it's just your comic?
Just open one page. I want to see.
Okay.
Sorry. Nice headband, by the way. I just realized.
Just for this Commando.
You look like Snake.
I thought Carbon.
I thought it was Rambo.
Here. I was gonna be like, we need some more lessons in love from Carbon Heart.
Yes. You guys got my shitty lessons of love today.
Shit quality.
Nice. That's okay. Nice. Very cool.
This is your comic, Mr. Self-Destruct?
No, this is.
Look at that. It's very shiny.
You just own this comic.
Yeah.
Okay.
Here I have a link to this guy's next or current campaign.
Yeah.
Which has a little video too. Which has a little video too. I don't know. I have like 5 windows open right now. This one.
You're good. 5 windows is nothing compared to some of these fucking subhumans who have like 20 open.
It's pasted in the private chat, and you play that little short video. It's an AI, a little teaser sort.
An AI teaser? Ugh.
Good vibes. And then you can scroll down.
All right, look, I'll play this because it's you, Mr. Self-Destruct. But AI, really?
Thank you. No, the guy's good at that stuff. I mean, he doesn't abuse it. He doesn't use it for his art.
No. Yeah.
The books he does is, I believe, with a person called Donut. If anybody's familiar with
Donut Operator?
I don't think so. I think it's DOE Nut.
Oh.
Works on a bunch of independent comics. Just not. It's not a Comicsgate. It's just an independent thing.
Well, let's take a look at this real quick.
You see the goal, the flexible goal right here.
Flexible goal.
Well, do you see the amount?
Whoa. 7. Oh, nice. 1776. Nice. Sick. All right, let's see what this AI has to show us.
Learn about the full history of the Bavarian Illuminati. Adam Weishaupt, Alambrados, Jesuits, Rosicrucians, Freemasons, and more. From the 18th century to modern day, we expose it all. That's right, it's the Illuminati comic from Donut and Paranoid American. Get yours now at IlluminatiComics.com.
Well, I'm certainly curious to see what he says about
Scroll down to some of the art, if you would.
1776 is actually the year that the Illuminati was founded in Bavaria by Adam Weishaupt. Adam Weishaupt, who coincidentally looks exactly like George Washington in the illustrations we have of him.
Right.
Yeah. If you would,
Can I ask you a stupid question, Frederick?
Go ahead.
You're referring to the guy where if you were to read it phonetically, it'd be Weithaupt, correct?
Weishaupt?
Adam Weithaupt.
Yeah, it's Weishaupt.
If you were to say the spelling of it phonetically, how is it spelled?
Weishaupt.
Weishaupt.
Yeah, with the
Okay,
W.
well then I'm thinking of a different Adam Weithaupt. No, they're right here. That's what I thought, but I said TH instead of SH. Okay, all right, I'm stupid.
Some of the first images should show.
Oh, look at that, Bavarian Grove.
How to tell if it's Bavarian, Bohemian.
Oh my God! Look, it's the beers. I'm sorry.
Patrick gets nervous when we start
What did I
talking
say?
about his boss.
What I said? Bavarian Grove. That
Yeah,
sounds
like
a beer.
Bavarian cream.
Yeah. It sounds like a type of like. It sounds pretty nice.
Sounds like somebody's hungry.
Yeah.
I mean, you're not too far off. It's the Bavarian Illuminati and Bohemian Grove.
Mm.
You see, you guys are like on it. You guys are on the more modern aspects of things. I'm more like I'm more of a ancient text studier. So I see the connections between
The Illuminati card game.
The Illuminati card game was done by Steve Jackson Games, and it was like incredibly like foreshadowing a lot of what the incredible events that we've gone through the last 30 years. It's and even Steve Jackson Games was raided by the FBI at one point. They were onto something.
Well, that's what I'm
You know,
saying.
both of you,
Cards,
both of you are like you might be CIA plants. I'm starting to think that Mr. Self-Destruct and Frederick are just like CIA plants trying to.
Oh, yeah,
destroy
maybe.
me.
Definitely
That would mean that I had a
Too
solid
much.
income. So that's
So fair enough. Mr. Self-Destruct is off the list. Frederick obviously has a solid income. He could have gotten that Bitcoin from the government. You know what I'm saying? So,
government.
The government. Oh wow, what's this? Back it up a bit. Wow.
I sent you a link to it months ago or something.
Well, now you're making me look like an idiot on live air.
Patrick.
I mean, I just think the art is really unique.
The
like, where
coloring
am I
really accentuates it too.
Look at this shit.
Neon
Yeah.
or something. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that looks freaking
Really?
dope.
Lettering works very well
name?
with the style of art as well.
Fox
Shafter.
Schaefer.
Oh, Schaefer.
Foxhole Comics.
Foxhole Comics. Nice.
Let's see. This guy had a very interesting. Something you might consider. You know, something like this, Patrick. You know, would you like to know the secret about me? And then it's a whole page of
I'm
you
not
know.
gonna
It's,
tell you guys my
A whole
secrets.
page of secrets.
well, you have already. So
You're actually right. I've got nothing to hide because
That's
I'm
why
so
I-
bad at
why I-
lying.
that's why I followed you initially. You know, I mean,
Well,
I hit the follow button or whatever initially, But then I'm like, that's why I'm gonna stick with this fucking guy. He's like, I have no. You're like, I have no. What is it? Qualms about sharing my dark history with you guys. Do you?
Well,
And
I mean,
then,
you
and
guys
then,
have
and
heard
then you
most
asked
of
at the
the-
end of the stream. You asked, "Do you feel better about yourself?" And I said, "Oh shit!" And I'm like, I don't know. My shit's kind of the same, you know.
And then you felt better, didn't you? You felt better after that. You were like,
Yeah,
oh,
I'm like, there's
no.
another one.
Kind of weird.
There's
like,
another one of me.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't I got no time. Oh, look at that. That's cool. That's actually the one Sharon Davis book I didn't back.
Oh,
Except,
really?
yeah. You know,
Thick,
IPs. I'm all about like, am I interested in this IP or not? And I'm not trying to
first
be
book
mean.
smells so good.
Just wasn't interested in that IP.
Really? I read the first 2, maybe 3 issues. Oh, this is a level up one. Or Respawn. I read the first 2 or 3 issues of Axin, and I'm like, this is very Shane. This is very Shane with the depressive self-deletionist main character. So I wondered how far they were going to get in the first book, because at the end of the first book, he steps off the curb. And
who hasn't?
This looks like they have the first 2 issues.
Right? You're a poser if you haven't.
Oh.
Let me show this. And then I have to show what Frederick sent me because I completely got lost track. I'm so sorry, Frederick.
Well, Accent is a pretty damn good IP. If you want to call it that, you know.
Yeah, so this is from Billy Bobsack. He wants to know your opinion on this anime girl.
Bobsack.
Let me share it here.
Bobsack. He's got big bobs.
With microplastics.
I make little noises when I am trying to do
like
stuff,
Crayolas.
and I'm trying to
Like
stall for
crayons.
time. And okay, so all right, you guys see this?
Looks vaguely familiar.
All right, this is my personal opinion. Judging by the tightness of the dress and the hip ratio, she looks less fat as she does fit. But she's also got like, what are these? C's to D's?
Those are D's.
Right here?
At least.
You think they're D's? I mean, we're talking about anime here. So anime kind of over-exaggerates everything. So those look like C's in anime.
Those are D's or E's.
Like you could have much bigger. Oh, come on, dude. This is anime. They could make the boobs way huger.
I mean, they could, but would it look aesthetically pleasing? And it's like, no, this looks in proportion.
No. I'm saying like, right. I'm saying like, as a woman, a regular, real life human woman, this would be like, her hips are maybe a little, like right there is a bit much, just a bit too wide, which implies that she doesn't work out as much as she ought to.
Or the thick thighs mommy thing, right?
Right. There's a bit of that going around right now where they got the fupa and the thick thighs, and I'm not into that. I'm into fit. I'm into women who could you could look at them and you could go, oh, she's hot, but then also she could kick you in the fucking head and break your neck.
Patrick wants a woman who can beat him up.
That's what I'm into. I want a woman who thinks she can beat me up.
Oh man.
This is a hot woman.
Dream I had.
It depends. Okay, all right. Wait a minute. Stop.
Frederick's like, no, disavow.
We don't need to hear that. I would say Billy Bob and Frederick. If we're looking at this from the perspective of real life humanity, she's a 9.3 to 9.5 out of 10. If we're looking at this from an anime perspective, she's a 8.9. That's what I would say. That's my final answer.
Interesting. Interesting.
Thank you.
See, the
Am I wrong? I mean, what do you
arms-
guys think?
forearms are a little muscular.
They're not muscular at all. I could
Yeah,
go
she's
with
been- she's
like
been doing some
a good
workouts,
30 to 40% more muscular arms on that, and I would still say the same answer.
You could
Lord,
go,
forgive.
What? What have I? What? What have I done?
Hold on, I gotta pump some.
I got you, Mr. Kettle.
6 minutes a day.
I see what you're
That's all
saying.
it takes. 6 minutes a day.
Nice.
God damn it.
You should probably catch up with the
That is
tab.
that's actually the thing too. I love how he's got that. Like right over there. Do you use
When I
that
got
shake weight? Do you actually use it in
Not
real life?
really. Not really. It's been on.
Okay, you said it's just a gag.
Yeah. No, but it is a fucking workout if you fucking try it. But I thought it needed batteries, like D-size batteries. I'll read this.
By the way, I love this. Forget the Trump train. We're on the King Jesus jetliner. I'm a big fan of that. That's awesome. So Patrick, is that your type of woman? Not quite. My type of woman's a little bit more fit than that. Thank you. Let me catch up here. Maybe that's why that woman took forever to check your ID, Frederick, for that beer. What is he saying? Why, Frederick?
I think it's a reference to my Comic-Con story. So I went to Comic-Con in like 2003, and I was waiting like a half an hour to 45 minutes outside for them to let me in because I had like a Quebecois driver's license, and they were getting.
Why, he says.
Listen, we're not French Canadian, okay? We're Quebecois. You need to get that straight. So what they did is to verify my ID, they had to go get a big book of like the international driver's license, and they would check the French Canadian one, right? And except we had just updated our design and it didn't fit the books that they were verifying with. So they're like, oh, this is an obvious fake. It looks nothing like the ID, you know? And after like 45 minutes of talking and trying to convince them, they let me in. And I go to the bartender, and I ask him, can I have a Heineken, please? And he says, yeah, just show me your ID. And like,
Another 45 minutes.
So at least I had a friend on the inside who was willing to go buy a beer for me and hand it to me. So he took the heavy risk there.
That's good. Because I'm sure you didn't look at all like you were 21 years old.
Dude, I always looked like 10 years younger than I was, you know. So I was in my 20s back then. So in their defense, I did look pretty young.
I can appreciate the Quebecians or whatever. I can appreciate like being like, hey, we're not French Canadians, because like that's two French and Canadians, two of them put together. Like,
wait a minute,
you don't want to be that. We're in Quebec. Okay, we're in Quebec. We're not French Canadians.
Dr. Ben gets it.
Quebecois?
No, he doesn't, because I'm French
That's right.
Canadian, you
That's
son of a
right.
bitch.
Yes, you are, Patrick. You are French Canadian. You're not Quebecois.
Yeah. No. Oh. That's an insult. I understand. I get it. You know what?
I knew my feelings on the French.
You're a real sumbitch, and you're gone, motherfucker. No, I'm just kidding. He's the only person I've ever kicked from this show. And
I just keep getting banned, man.
Takes it like a champ.
But I see what you did here. Like, nice going. Okay, because you got the people in here. In
Who
the
drew
chat.
this?
I see what's going on here. They say that she's a tranny. She got a dick. See? They're saying she's a tranny. She's got big hands, hasn't she?
Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah, see, I noticed the forearms.
She also got a dick, he says. You fucking sons of bitches. Look, all right, let me tell you something. Let me tell you guys something, okay?
That's
It's
like, you got
10:28,
9.8.
I was going to go for like another hour, but you guys, you're over here making fun of me, trying to say I'm gay, trying to say I'm into trannies. Let me tell you something about the trannies, okay? If there's one fucking